Like, this is such a...
Pizza, tacos, hamburgers, but we're gonna go to Bougie
Where's
Bites.
your vegetables?
I'm a man. I'm not on no diet.
I'm a woman. I'm not trying to get... Come on.
I kind of want you
Let's
that way.
find... That's
Hey,
how you want me.
I need some
What
meat
about
on the
how I
bones.
want me?
I mean, you say you don't want no implants. You might as well eat.
And then talking about what you want to eat. Put some thought behind what I want to eat.
There is thought behind it.
You put all the strategy into this game, but then when we get in the car, you act like you can't plan nothing.
I literally planned it out.
About what kinds of things I like.
I said pizza, tacos.
You say the same thing every single time. Do I like pizza, tacos, and burgers?
You should.
No.
It's good for you. It make you thick.
No. Are you saying I'm not thick?
You're somewhat thick.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. I was cutting you off and I didn't say anything the whole time. I was listening to. We listen and don't judge with the therapist, and you were judging hard the whole time.
No,
I let you speak.
You took it as judgment.
I let you speak.
You
and
cut
I said,
it out because you didn't like
no,
it. That was not judgment. That was reflection, baby. I'm a mirror for you.
I said we listen, don't judge, and I
there's
said
nowhere
I
else.
enjoy twerking in the mirror, and you started judging me. I was like, I don't do this out in public. I just do it in the privacy. I do it in the privacy of my own home, and maybe I just like my thing swinging. I don't know. It's just me. But if we listen and we don't, and you judged me hard and you interrupted my whole thought process, and we couldn't get it out. I'm working on that. Listen, we're about to get out this car. You better figure out what you want to eat.
How about I'm gonna get up there and look at the menu?
No, you need to figure out what you're gonna eat. Figure out what you're gonna eat.
That is not fair. What are we in a rush for?
Hey, guess what? Guess what? You're gonna figure out what you're gonna eat.
Why are we rushing?
I'm not rushing. No, you're always behind.
We're not leaving before 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes to look at this menu. Be reasonable.
Be reasonable. You know what's on the menu.
I don't know what's on the menu.
You do know what's on it. It's easy.
Give me the whole amount of time that we spent talking about what's on this menu.
You could have looked at your phone.
No, because we're talking.
You could multitask. You can
just because you multitask while I'm talking and you're on the phone does not mean
talk to your girl and watch Love and Hip Hop.
I'm trying to give you respect as my husband.
You can't talk and look at the phone at the same time.
You could have literally just said, "Here's what they have."
Hey, listen.
I think I love you and I know.
Hey, you figure it. Don't embarrass me out in this line, man. I'm telling you, right? Don't embarrass me in this line.
You know what? You got nothing to be embarrassed about.
Don't embarrass me in this line.
With my somewhat thick behind. You know what? I don't even want to hear that. Get out of here.
No, stop it.
Nah. Nah, I mean, we gonna get to it, but we ain't gonna get to it like that. Can't let them touch the ground, man. Yeah! Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah! You almost there, don't you dare lose control. Saying move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah! You almost there, don't you dare lose control. What up, twin? What's the word? What up, gang? What up, gang? I see that was you looking stressed. What's her name? What's her name? Before you crash out in the whip and pull up on her and G, say that pole for some fishing and let's hang. No matter what you do, you always in the wrong. No safe space, you a man, ain't you strong? Don't you dare let anger win and get locked up in the pen, cause the food ain't the same like at home. Nah. Life gon' dim your light sometimes, but you just hold that line, my brother, you gon' win. You gon' win. Hey, life gon' make you cry sometimes, but twin, just hold that line, I promise you gon' win. You gon' win. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go.
Hey, don't move. Give me all your juices, man. Juice, man. I heard you had them new juices on deck, man. What's up?
Oh, yeah, you know I got you, bro.
Hey, man, let me check one of them out, man.
Come on, man. You know I got you, man. Straight.
Woo.
Bro, we ain't playing no games, you hear me?
Woo. That's fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
That's
sir.
that move, brother, move, brother, go.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm officially juiced up.
Hey, come on, man.
Let's
G-Juice,
go.
man.
G-Juice.
Life and enjoy, baby.
Move, brother, move, brother, go. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control. They try to act like mental illness ain't real. Like you don't see them angels in the outfield. There they go. Put a one up in the air if your loved one is a fast. Say their name, let them know just how you feel. I love you, cuz. Use that pain like water, let it flow. Let it flow. Through your garden that's within, watch it grow, watch it grow. When you rise up like the sun, cause your mother was the one. I remember my brother, you a goat, you a goat. Bury seeds deep enough and they grow, and they grow. Let your tears be the rain, let it sow, let it sow. Cause I promise, trouble don't last always. Your sun shine bright, not just on Sundays. Life gon' dim your light sometimes, but you just hold that line, my brother, you gon' win. You gon' win. Hey, life gon' make you cry sometimes, but twin, just hold that line, I promise you gon' win. You gon' win. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control. Saying move, brother, move, brother, go. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Move, brother, move, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your nonsense, and I need you to wear more sexy stuff. Why can't you wear a shirt?
Why did I line just want to do what I want to do?
Because you're not grown enough to do what you want to do. What's up?
Gotta get you some of this, man. All right.
What is that?
Some G-Juice, man.
G-Juice?
G-Juice. Life and enjoy, man.
Oh, that's a bet. Hey, G. Hey, I'm gonna check out the G-Juice, man.
I'm gonna need to take out something because I am tired. I am so tired. I'm like, this kid, whatever. It's gonna work.
She needs to come out peace, bro.
Fam, I promise you, this is gonna change everything.
Gotta change something.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, yo. I got you, man.
Hey, move, brother, move, brother, go.
You know what? You're right.
No matter what
right.
you do, you always in the wrong.
Yeah, well,
You a man, ain't
good, King.
Yeah.
it ain't gonna win, ain't get locked up in the pen. That work ain't the same right now. Nah, you just hold that line, you gon'
Man, make sure you get to the shot.
You can read. You can read.
Right,
You're the white side.
but twin, just hold that line, I promise you gon' win.
No, you got
You
too much
gon'
on
win.
it. But yeah.
Move, brother, move,
So we gotta get
brother, go.
the daggone juice up.
Move, brother, go.
Yeah.
Brother,
My
move,
libido's gonna go up.
You almost there, don't you dare lose control.
Yeah, for sure. That song is definitely a bop. I really enjoy it. That's gonna be my theme for the rest of the year, guys. I definitely believe in men's mental health, and that's one of those videos that's that kind of pushes that narrative that men's mental health actually matters, right? Hey, Slick kind of tear up, man. Yo, we gotta support each other out here, and we have to make sure that we all stay sane. Accountability is very important when it comes to men's mental health. As much as people may say that, hey, it doesn't matter if the man's in the house or not. Hey, women can do, and they're absolutely right. But men make a difference in the home. They make a difference in society. Of course, toxic masculinity isn't where it's at. However, it's really, really important that as men, we hold each other accountable and making sure that our thinking ain't stinking. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure our thinking ain't stinking. So I hope you guys will rock with me during this year for the rest of the year, and making sure that we are holding each other accountable, and making sure that we are in good headspace. You know, that one guy can help that next guy make the right decision. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's extremely important when it comes to the next move, the next person, all that good stuff. So again, I appreciate you guys that are here right now, and guys that rock it with me regularly. You know, and I think that might be one of the issues with the way that I set up this stream, is that, you know, I don't look at you. Yo, Tammy, what's up? How's it going? I don't look at you guys as just fans. I look at you guys as friends, you know, and I think that's really important. It's not that I don't care what happens, but I prioritize the relationship over anything else. And if I can make a difference in somebody's life to ensure that, you know, they're thinking extent, or using that influence to get you through the day, I think that's the thing that makes me happy. You know, I get questioned often. Hey, you know, CJ, what, like, why you keep on doing that? You haven't flipped over yet. And I always tell them, it's not if, it's when. You know, more than anything else, it's not if, it's when. And I prioritize the community, and knowing that I know that people are like depending on me to get through the day. And if I can, it's not about being Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, or the next president. Sometimes it's about being the influence for that guy, being the influence to take that next step. And I encourage each and every one of you guys that come in and day out to rock with me and hang and all that good stuff. I really appreciate that. You all can come to my birthday party. With that, hey, welcome. I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of Waves. In Waves of People in Determination, CJ's who I am, MDSoul's what I am, so you can just call me CJ. I really don't mind it. And it looks like my chair is it's a little too low. I was like, what's going on with my chair? My chair's a little off. Oh, it get low again. I think that's it right there. But welcome in. I really appreciate you guys coming through on today. What are we doing today? We are going to build a new pocket cab. I have the designs for said let me show you. We have multiple pocket cabs that we're going to be working on throughout the month of August. I know it's not August yet, but we're practically there, right? And so we're going to have pocket cabs that we're going to work on. And the first pocket cab that we're going to be working on with the new model is Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're going to be working on this pocket cab and a couple other things with that. Of course, we're going to go into arcade sticks of Reddit, and then we're going to get into some Avatar. And the other one that we're going to do later on this week is this one right here with Craziest. We're probably going to make multiple for Craziest for his pocket cab, because he's going to have one of the older versions, and then we're going to make him a new version later on during the year, once he gets more and more comfortable with his leverless layout and his leverless controllers and stuff. So I'm really excited to do that, and I'm excited to have you guys come along on that journey for that. But before then, let's do a quick search of what trailers we might need to check out on today. Remember, we're not doing trailers on Tuesdays anymore. That was a lot. Doing trailers on Tuesdays was definitely a lot. And I don't think I like doing it that way. It just wasn't good for my mental health. Oh my goodness, it just wasn't good for my mental health. So because I'm like, God damn, you got all these daggone trailers. I digress. we're going to check out these trailers and and see what's up. So let me go there now, and I could just talk through it. We'll probably do 2 to 4, then we'll go on to arcade sticks of Reddit, and then we'll get into building the arcade stick. And it's not one of those things, if we have time. It's the summertime. My kids, they are not in school right now because it's summer. So I got time today. I got a lot of time today. So let's see what we got. Let's take a look over here and this way. Do we got the right side up? Yeah, my camera. That's what it is. My camera was bumped. My camera was bumped. The camera is bumped. All right. Scoot over some so I can get a little centered. Am I centered? Am I centered? Okay, cool. Lots of love. This beautiful morning. I think CJ had an Urban Grounds already. No, I didn't, believe it or not. I did not. Urban Grounds is officially sealed, and we're gonna be opening up a new bag of Urban Grounds here in a second. All right. Let's see here. Let's see the stuff that we have on today that we might check out. I'm not sure about this. My Hero Ultra Rumble. No, I don't know about that. Choppa. What is that? Let's Choppa Rescue Rivals. Here we go. We're gonna check that one out. Nope. What? Stop. Nope. We're not gonna check it out yet. We're gonna check this one out for sure. Black Desert. I'm not into that type of game, but I'm into. Oh, it's one of those roguelikes, but we're gonna check it out anyway. Dirt Nap, the Worms version. Garfield, are we really checking out Garfield? Oh, we can check out this Marvel Tokens thing a little bit later. I think it's worth revisiting some of the Marvel Token stuff after this past weekend. I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm still a little bit upset. I think I'm going to talk about it again leading up to the release, and depending on how it's all up in the air. If PC version of Marvel Token freaking works, I'll keep on rocking with it. But if not, I don't know. But hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta talk to the wife real quick. Like, hold on.
See you later, Colin!
Find the way all the way through.
Voila. All right, I'm back. I had to talk to my wife real quick. Like, I'm going to text her too and be like, hey, woman. Hey, woman. Hey, woman. What you have no. All right. Token was fun as hell, but I called that it wouldn't be optimized. That's fair. I didn't have much issue. I also helped a ton of people fix settings on the PC that made things better. Yeah, there's a lot of things that were on there that are ultimately that make it better. But in my opinion, and I was saying this the other night, um, if you above and beyond meet the minimal specs, it should work out of the box. Period. I don't care. Like, you know, it's like that's not how games work. You know, you shouldn't have to do additional tweaking just to make sure that your games work, right? You get in there, you push play, it works. I mean, especially for a PC. So they got a lot of work to do. And here's the other catch. It'd be cool if it was just one person, right? It'd be cool if it was just one person, but it was multiple people and they admitted that it was a known issue. So yeah. So if they have that fixed and taken care of by the time release, I'll keep up with it. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and return my digital download that I have, and I have a 4070. So and I got an i7, and I got 32 gigs of RAM, and you know the list of stuff goes on where I'm like, no, it just shouldn't work that way. And then on top of that, I did optimize. It did get better. It did work for the most part, but not like the first one that I played. Or if you compare it to the PlayStation one, I'm just like, nah. I'm good. I'm good on all that. You know, I really don't think that you have to buy new gear especially when your gear is good enough. I don't think you have to buy new gear just so you can play a game. Play a game, and all your other games definitely do work on your PC. So that's my 2 cents on it. If you're like, no, you're wrong, you just gotta do this, don't care, because here's the other catch. I didn't say it was a bad game. I just said it's faulty because I did play it, and I just don't want to play it on PlayStation, nor do I want to sit there and fiddle with graphics and try to figure it out. But that's just me. So let's go on to our very first thing here that we're going to talk about on today. We're going to go ahead and go into some of our trailers. Check out some trailers. Oh, this is different. Okay. Yeah. I think we're good. Let's see here. We have Chopper Rescue Rivals. We have Chopper Rescue Rivals. Chopper style, chop, chopper style, a chopper style, chop, chop. We gonna chop, eat up, chop, eat up. But you know what? I thought this was kind of cool. You know, I'm glad that more indie developers are getting more and more creative with their games. And this is one of those games that I'm like, yo, this is really creative. You took several things and smashed it into one to make it one complete game that seems like it's going to be amazing. I think I'm going to put this one on my wish list because look, it's like Ape Escape. You got a little bit of Broforce. I mean, look at the design there. You got a little bit of everything that you played in the past. This comes on the Nintendo Switch and the Steam. Yeah, comes Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's like, hey, why the heck not? Why is there a frog on my screen? Why is there a frog on my screen? Every year and new release. And guess what? I don't play, Bifu. I don't play no Call of Duty because of that. Because there's other games that, like Battlefield, and out of the box, it works pretty good. I'm just not willing to fiddle with it, you know?
She warned them.
Oh, stop. That's 12 other games, man. I see, but here's the catch. I didn't have an issue with Battlefield, you know? I didn't have an issue, and that's kind of my point. Where it's like the inconsistency of PC ports that are out there, you know, in the same way that you're like I didn't have a problem, You didn't have a problem with, you know, Tokon. I did, you know, and it's just it's one of those okay, sure, why not type things, and I'm just not willing to deal with it. Or here goes a better one, right? I got you on one where it's like, no, I refuse to give it any grace. Is WWE 2K22? Remember that one? Remember that one? Oh my goodness, that was bad. That was so bad. That was the worst 2K ever. Oh my God. And I stuck by my guns, and I haven't played a WWE. I haven't played a WWE 2K in so long, just because that one that messed it up for me. And I'm kind of in that same boat there with what's going on with Tokon, because here's the catch: if you stop way before that, I feel you on that. Big Double, what's up, man? How's it going? I feel you on that. And I think my biggest thing with a lot of the games that are there, here and hear me out. You prove that you can make it work. And I think that's my argument with Tokon. You prove that you can make it work because you have Guilty Gear Strive. Out of the box, it freaking works. It has a very similar engine, not the same engine, but it's a very similar engine that goes along into that game. And it's like, what's the problem, Marxist? I know what the problem is. It's Sony's the problem. However, crosstalk and all that good stuff should have been done for that, right? In the same way with like, and I think here goes my biggest one, and I kind of leave it there. In my opinion, and it's a feel, not a fact. And in my opinion, I feel like Sony is purposely sabotaging multiple games that they, I wouldn't say they want exclusive, but games that they want to prioritize on their machines, right? And I think a really, really good example and a great example of that is Tekken 8. Initially, a lot of people had a hard time optimizing Tekken on PC, right? If you had it on Windows 10, it ran just fine. But Windows 11, you had the hardest time. And then Windows forced everybody to ultimately update their PCs. And then Windows 11, does it work on mine? Yes. However, the way that Tekken works right now, well, it's always worked. It's a very, very strong game, and it takes up a lot of resources. So sometimes you can't do everything that you want. So there's latency and dropped inputs, regardless of what you're using there. Yes, it does, Bifu. And I'm like, but then here's the other catch. Harada himself said, hey, if you want a great experience with Tekken 8, play it on PlayStation 5. What? I don't want to do that. I bought a PC for a reason. I bought a PC for a reason, you know? Whew. Anywho, we have Nomad, the Legend of Zarka. I think that's how you pronounce that, Zarka. And I think it's a roguelike here.
But they called it
I'm down with
madness.
roguelikes. You can't, yeah, I guess that roguelikes aren't
They
that
took her
bad, right?
home.
They're okay.
Her husband.
But let's check out some of the
She
gameplay
sees
to
the
see
truth
if it's
now.
worth our
they
time and money.
burn
I kind of like this art style here, but I don't think the gameplay is in that art style. It's like a 16-bit type art style. This 3D, 2.5D art style here. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool here. I don't think I'm gonna get this right off the bat, but I mean, I'm not mad at something like this, right? Again, for me, it's about the creativity of the games, and this looks like a very creative game, and it's different, you know. Some of those other games like Hades that look like this, or what, you insert another top-down game that's out there that's roguelike, right? That has been released, and this one looks good. I think this is creative enough to be different enough. I'm saying the same thing at once. It's different enough to make me go, hey, all right, this is not Hades. This is not, Enter the Gungeon. So I think I'm down with this, but I don't think I'm gonna get it on release. Yeah, it says coming soon. We got to wish list this on Steam. Let's check that out together, guys. Let's see where this is at. Just marry your PC, bro? No, I don't want to marry my PC. Yeah, what's up, Seabrooks? How's it going, brother? Hope all is well with you. I've been watching a lot of birds. Yo, Ollie, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Hope to see you at Slumfest, man. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot this year, man. I'm really looking forward to it. PS5 Pro, not the Slim. Oh, you need to get a PC, Seabrooks. Get off that daggone Xbox. That Slim wants to melt at every local. Yes, it does. And they're pushing that. They're pushing that Slim regularly, man. Even at freaking Evo and Combo Breaker. Also, all tournament regulations were announced. PS5 only for Tekken before it came out. It is what it is, man. I love my PC also. I love my computer. It makes me all right. Everything, every waking morning, every sleepless night. But mines are made to handle certain things. Right. Right. Bro, my beef, the honest to goodness truth, my beef with Xbox is specifically Mixer. It's specifically Mixer. Man, I have no choice but to use, you know, at this point, Windows products. I was originally a Macintosh guy and only Macintosh. And that's it. Mac only. I am the daddy Mac. But I switched over to PC as far as like for everyday use because of Mixer. And then we all know what happened to Mixer. I was partnered on there and everything. And they pulled the rug out from everybody's feet over there. And I think that was a great community that's able to promote games and get people to all to play. Excuse me. Get people, all the people to play the exact same game, you know. And I'm so disappointed in that spot. Oh, that's what's up. So I can speak on Bandai Namco PS5 relationship. Okay. And why esports use PS5 over everything, but no one will accept it. The USB in the back of the Slim gets too hot to touch. Hey, morning, boss. How's it going, man? How you doing? I stream for a Mac. As a Mac is superior for content creation. I agree with that. But when I was on Mixer, everything was integrated. So I was using PC and Xbox, and I became a Windows dude for a second. But eventually, I will get back to doing more stuff on the Mac or iOS type stuff. I had a couple of homies that were Mixer partnered. I missed that boat. I missed the boat on Mixer, dude. Mixer. It's very difficult to explain, especially when you're trying to create community on platforms like Twitch, where people are already established, and while they're already established, they're not trying to help. And then same thing on YouTube. The collaborations is you do something for me, I do something to you, and that something for you is a very, very strong maybe. It's been tough. The collaboration on Mixer was, I don't think any other company could hold a candle to the way that they collaborated with each other. Man, I did a lot of collabs on Mixer, and nowhere near as much. No, Twitch. I can say that I haven't done nowhere near as many collaborations on Twitch as I did on Mixer. You know, it's freaking crazy. Yep, Microsoft for sure. It buys things and kills it. We can name off a lot of stuff like the Zune. Does anybody remember the Zune? The Zune was one of those things, you know. I had a conversation with my friend about Saturday Micro just has a history of buying out stuff and killing it, so they have no competition. They should be banned from any more acquisitions, or hell, more companies need to just say no to them. You had 3 Zunes. I had a Zune was so dope, man. I love the Zune. I had the Zune before I had the what you call it, an iPod. But I felt like the Zune was a solid, yeah, and Slick was kind of ahead of its time too. The big doo-doo brown boxy one, a big black one, and a Zune Mini. I had the brown one and I had a green one, Xbox green, you know. But then when the original Apple iPhone released, I was an Apple guy from that point on, you know. No, I have an iPod. I have an iPod. I'm like, as soon as the Zune kind of ultimately died, boop, here's my iPod. I had an iPod before I graduated from college. And then as soon as that was 2009, 2008 timeframe. And then I had bought a Mac. Well, I had a Mac in college. No, let me rewind. I had a Windows PC at HP, and then by the time I graduated from college, I was maxed out. So 2009, I was maxed out. Then I got the first iPhone, and I never looked back, except for when I joined Mixer. And honestly, I wish they would bring back more of their stuff. I think I'd be a happy camper if they brought back, more specifically, Apple. Excuse me. Wow. Their ecosystem forces you to do certain things, and I don't like that. For example, streaming, right? I get it. They don't want you to share music. They don't want you to share videos. But I did like the disconnect from the internet and just listening to music and not getting interrupted, and then also watching movies in that same way. Because honestly, people don't watch movies. I was talking to my wife about that. People don't watch movies like that anymore. How many people back in the day used to watch the same movie over and over and over again, right? How many people's done that? And now, me and my wife, we were like, oh, I saw that movie already. We need to watch something new. We're always trying to watch something new, you know? But looking to move away from Windows, period, I am almost there. I mean, I'm there because I can code my graphics package without package to work on anything. Now, I watch movies on my computer. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I pretty much do the same thing, you know. Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, the homie Johnny. Hey, that's what's up. Johnny Frey's got partnered with the Clever type thing. Oh, that's what's up. That's really cool. I'm just saw some of my notifications here. Wow, that's cool. I watched Jay and Silent Ball Strike Back. Yeah, see, and in that New York commute, right? Just to go down the street. That's crooked. Just to go a mile down the street, it takes an hour, huh? Oh, it's like that in LA. I got to get out to LA. I'm getting ready to go to LA later on in August. I can't wait to go see my brother and stuff, man. Can't wait for that. But anyways, we have Hard Edge Warzone. Let's check this out. Let's see what this is about. Hard Edge Warzone, and it looks like one of those throwbacks from the original PlayStation era. Let's see what's going on here. It's a new mission. Oh, it's one of those card games. Ooh. So they're taking some. You know what this is? They're taking what we think PlayStation looked like in our heads, in the nostalgia piece of what PlayStation looked like, and they're making it a reality. Like every time someone says something about the PS1 or the PS2, you're like, oh, you have this nostalgia in the way that it looked in your head. And then when you go back and play it, you're like, you know what, my bad. And so when we're playing it in our head, it looks like this. It doesn't look like that pixelated craziness that's going on. I think I'm down with this. Hard Edge Warzone. I'm with that. What do you guys think? Maki has been on a roll.
He's making a hinge door mod for the Obsidian 2 right now. Oh, that's what's up. That sounds cool. Yo, Jimmy, what's up? I'm almost done building my stick. Just need the right hardness to put together. Oh, harness. It's like hardness. What? Pause. And wiring harness pre-made. Oh, okay. Orange Avenger, what's up, man? How's it going? We're done with that. Let's keep on going. Let's check out some stuff on Arcade Sticks of Reddit, because you guys know I like arcade sticks. And then we'll finally get to building the Capri Pocket Cab on today. There's a lot of pieces that go along with that. Hopefully you guys are there to join me on this ride on today. Let's start with this one. We have the Quamba Pearl with kitty cut mod. So it looks like they took some of the stuff off of the Quamba Pearl. That's not a bad idea. And they made their own side. Oh, wait, they're right. They made their own side panels for that. And you know what? I think that looks good. And is this where they have the connector this go around? I wish they had more pictures of this. Like, what's going on here? Are they just covering that up? I'm not too sure. I want a top view. I need a top view of this to really see. I need all angles. And maybe he's keeping that a secret for now. I don't blame him, man. People keep on stealing ideas and stuff like that out there. But yeah, I think that's really cool. I have a Quamba Pearl. I think the Quamba Pearl is actually a really, really, really nice arcade stick. And I definitely recommend it for people out there that, you know, hey, I want to play fighting games on a larger arcade stick that has some girth to it. I think the Quamba Pearl or the Quamba Obsidian are one of those ones. And of course, they had the Quamba Obsidian 2 that they had released. That's another great arcade stick. Yeah, I like this build. Good job. I'm going to upvote this. It's Vax Reddit 17. Right on. Hey, Third Eye, what's up, man? But I'm saying for $400. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Hard Edge to bring back old school PS1 feel. Just stop by. No doubt. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you. A person can stream and whatnot from the second machine that didn't cost them over $750. The quality one can get from streaming from the Mac with Apple Silicon outdoes NVIDIA's current encoder. I'm just speaking on the specific use case. I don't disagree with that. I'm pretty sure you're talking to other folks. I want to use stuck. I was in the ecosystem and I just haven't changed it. I thought they were going to make a Pearl 2, but then they announced that Pro Stick last week. And yeah, man. I'm like, yo, come on. Just getting ready to run out the door for my Uber run. Enjoy your stream. And hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Third Eye. Get that Uber money. Get that Uber money, my guy. Rate your cheat box. Sorry, this post was deleted by the person who originally posted it. He must have got some backlash. Whoa, this is gorgeous. Again, you guys already know I'm a sucker for wood. Pause. Maybe no pause. I'm definitely for this, man. This is by As Valken. DualSense Pad Hack Cherry Case. My goodness, this is dope. I like this. Wood arcade sticks are always a treat when I see them because it's about craftsmanship, right? And the craftsmanship in this one is freaking great. I'm sure this is the start and select button here that's on top. And then man, this is really cool. I like it. I want to see what's going on in the back here. Yes. All right. So you got all your R3, L3, and your home buttons and all that stuff in the back. And then you have the USB-C in the back. And this is it looks like it's a sturdy boy right here. And look at the cable management on the underside here. So I'm trying to understand what's going on and what it looks like. And what it looks like to me is that he took maybe an Xbox controller. Is that an Xbox controller? Or is that, no, it's a PS5. I see right there, it's a PS5 controller. He kind of took it apart to make this thing work, and then he wired it out to the buttons. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm one of those guys that don't feel like doing it. But man, this is cool. Let's go back to the beginning of this here. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. A big shout out to the homie As Valken. Good job on your arcade stick here, man. They pulled the sticks. Yes, they did. You did tell me that at Evo. What do you think of the delay of the PlayStation arcade stick? I think it's stupid. Bifu. PlayStation is too far. PlayStation is too big of a company to be that far behind. Period. I don't care what nobody says. They're too big of a company to be that far behind on any type of arcade stick or peripheral. They should have had their PlayStation arcade stick released back at the PS3 and then continue to grow and build on it more and more all the way up until now. No, don't build 1 million arcade sticks for the PlayStation 3, 4, and to now, right? It's an exclusive thing. Release it with the game, right? Just like they released an arcade stick with, Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom 3. That should have been a PlayStation controller, not a Hori or insert game here controller, right? They're too far behind to make, and too big of a company to make stupid mistakes that they've been making. That's my hot take on it. You want to see the sheet? I want to see the sheet backs too, Orange. Oh, is it delayed now? I keep hearing different things. I thought it was canceled. Delayed, canceled, potato. I think I tell you, yeah. The buttons were sticking. Because we were talking about that with the other Hori Capcom controllers and the button sticky. They did Mark super dirty. For sure, Button Drummer. I don't disagree with you on that. That was a straight PS5 controller battery in there. I agree. And too big for a DualSense to be built so ass. Yeah. Chick-fil-A for lunch. Let's freaking go. Hey. I think Chick-fil-A is my favorite fast food restaurant. Indefinitely delayed. That sounds like Tekken versus Street Fighter. Or Tekken cross Street Fighter, right? Oh my goodness, right? What is this? Is this Quers? I don't know how to say his name. The Q is throwing me off. Quirks. Because look, can you see that? Can you see it? Anywho's, first fight stick, and I love it. Kwamba, Q4 RAF. Let's see. You got the Kwamba box. It's all beat up and stuff. Has the back there. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. It's nice and polished there. It has the Kwamba buttons right there on top of it. Yeah, I don't know if that's used or not. Let's see what he says in the comments that he has here and see if he says anything. I legit thought I got scammed, but about a knockoff Kwamba on my last post, or the seller wasn't going to ship it and run away with my money because it was so cheap in my currency, Philippine peso. But there it is. The seller actually shipped it. I wasn't expecting any package to be delivered today, but holy F for a first fight stick. This feels amazing. And it is in pristine condition. Yeah, it looks great. It is literally brand new, and it came with the Kwamba stickers on the buttons. The box was deadbeat, but it served its purpose. I got it for 700 pesos, including shipping. That's $11 US. Wow, that's a really good deal. That's a steal. it was a good deal, but after checking the original price online, it was actually a steal price. Yo, for sure. I found this listing again on Facebook Marketplace. Same with the leverless I was holding in the picture. My friend was using the stick. He wanted to try it. The leverless, I also found it on Facebook Marketplace for 100 pesos. Why I say 100? 1,000 pesos, including shipping, 16 USD. But I already changed the buttons to be Quamba Gravity KS. Anyways, I'm happy because I got this for a steal price, even though it is a old model, and now I have a leverless and a fight stick. And I didn't spend a ton of money. Can you guys give some advice and tips for fight sticks? Hey, can you give some tips and some advice for fight sticks, yo? Give this guy some tips and help him out for his fight sticks. Let's check out that leverless there. There goes the rest of it right there. Yeah, that's very nice. He took the stickers off. He's a Tekken player. Let's go. Close up. And then there goes the leverless one that he has there. Let's see if we get another close up of it. No, we didn't get the close up of the other leverless, but man, hey, I like when people get good deals. Don't you like when people get good deals? Hey, good job, man. I'm gonna give that an upvote. Yeah, I did upvote it. Good job, man. Sounds like the name of a truck. The 2027. Yeah, I know, right? Orange, it does sound like a truck. It definitely sounds like a truck. All right, let's see what else we can find. Oh, this is nice. This is a very nice one. So, Particular Owl is talking about his Hori Alpha Silent Nightmare O Geese. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that is nice. That is nice. It has all the geese stuff on there. Got the female geese there. Nightmare. Oh, okay. It crossing the geese out. Oh, look at the buttons. I just realized what was going on with the buttons. They are chromed out gold and ruby. That's nice. All right, there goes a close up of the ball top there with all the different versions of geese. Remember that? I remember that. He had the long hair at one point. And then Nightmare geese has an X over it. That's funny. I like that. And look at that button. I think that's a really, really good choice that he made there, and having that ruby and gold chrome for the button. Imagine that being like a regular, like red and a regular yellow. I don't think that would bring this particular build together. What do you guys think? I think this is a great build. I think the only thing now at this point is seeing like, what does it look like if we change the side panels there? Wouldn't that be kind of cool to see the side panels in like a chrome red or a chrome gold? I guess technically I'd say chrome yellow. But but hey, what do you guys think with this one? I think this is really nice. This is a good one. Let's go ahead and get this guy upvote. Let's go. That's a good one. I got a brand new dragon for 100 on. Whoa, that's a good deal. Because dragons can go up to $300 these days or more, right? You know what? And thinking about things, wait, hold on. You know what I didn't do today? And let's continue to chop it up a little bit more. I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had my coffee yet. So let's have some coffee. A coffee company that we work with is Urban Grounds. Make sure you check them out. Urban Grounds is hands down my favorite coffee company. Even though I'm sponsored by them, let's go ahead and check out Urban Grounds as we're talking about this. Here goes Urban Grounds right here. Great freaking company. They have great stuff, and they're all about supporting communities like the FGC. And here goes Team Capri with gives us a synopsis, and you can go in and shop and stuff like that. I like this. I like being sponsored by them. But my favorite coffee is the one that creme de la creme. You gotta creme de la creme. That's my fun. He has a company local. No, actually, he's out in. I want to say he's out closer to the Minnesota area. And he does this out of a warehouse out there. And he doesn't have like a storefront. So he does everything online. And I've been working with him for the last year on this. So all you guys that want some coffee, make sure you get some coffee from the guy. Let's move this mat out of the way. Let me move all this stuff out the way here for a second. Boop, boop. Put that on the ground. This is the coffee. And it smells so freaking good. I got so good. That's a good idea. I'm making some coffee before I post something mean on Tokon's. Yes, please be careful, because there's a lot of people that talk about Tokon in a good light. Tokon is definitely gonna be a game that is protected. I promise Tokon is gonna be a game that is protected. Very similar to Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters is definitely another one of those games. Oh my goodness, this smells so freaking good, guys. Like, my wife won't let me do it. She doesn't like the smell of coffee or anything like that. But I do. I like the smell of coffee in the house. And wait, I'm sorry. I read something from the wife. I read that. For sure. That's funny. All right, follow me to the kitchen. I only got 7% left on my freaking phone, but that's okay. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I'll be right back, guys.
Kalara, India. I was sent here by Bison to do some research on this little temple that was out here. I had a backpack with a cell phone in it, a satellite phone in case I got lost. I had some other stuff, research stuff. And I had a tour guide with me, to show me around.
He was weird.
And this is what happened.
Okay. First time in India, I ain't never been here. So many trees, there were so many men there. Never had I seen such magical scenery. The weather here was tropical. A Weema when we was walking through the jungle, a mighty, mighty jungle. I had a question, but I wasn't trying to sound dumb though. I wanted to know about what I heard about this dude. I wanted to know if what I heard was true. Okay. Supposedly there was this guy who was old, but was very, very strong. The master of yoga. He was well known, admired with clout. His limbs could stretch long. He spat fire out his mouth. Wait, fire out his mouth? Yeah, I didn't believe that. So if ever I saw him, then I wanted to see that, believe that. I turned around to ask the tour guide, but when I turned around, he was nowhere in sight. I was like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, fam. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. I'm like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bruh. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Now I'm alone and I'm mad. I need to use the phone. Hold on. Where's my bag? I can't believe that I just got robbed. Ball getting robbed, dog, that's just odd. That eyeball must face my wrath. As I clenched my fist, up ahead I saw the end of the path. So I didn't think he could've went too far. So to find him really shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna find him. As I made it through the trees, that's what I was thinking. Suddenly I felt a breeze, and it's hard to explain, man, it ain't that simple. See, the wind pointed my attention to a temple. When I looked out to all the villagers, my attention was brought to where a pillar was, and He was standing right there with my bag in his hand, but then he disappeared. I was like, yo, what the heck? Where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bro. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, son. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yeah. So when I saw that, I took off running as fast as I could, man, through the village. I ran through the village people. Pause. But the way I was moving and ducking and dodging, you would have thought my name was Ocho Cinco or something, man. I was moving, man. So I got to the front of the temple. It looked very plain on the outside, but real plain, real basic. When I opened that door, man, what happened when you opened it? Like, wow. It had to be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Real. It had gold. It had pictures. The floor was all turquoise and stuff. I was like, man, it's like cribs or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I saw a red door at the end of the hallway. You know, usually when you see red doors, like anywhere, you think it's important or someone important like is behind that door. So I thought maybe the thief was like working for someone trying to get in Bison's business and all that. I need to get that backpack back. You know what I'm saying? So I was just about to open the door, but like, I felt something on my back, and I didn't think. I just turned around and I punched as hard as I could. Like I should have looked, but yeah, you should have looked. I'll never forget it. What was it, man? What? Tell me. That was the time that I knocked out an elephant, man. I'm calling SPCA, SC, whatever.
To make history, wicked with the imagery, trying to find life's mysteries, messing with the message, guarantee that you'll remember me, ascending to the skies, need to remind we infinite, dividends coming soon, I can't be worried about none of you, get to the top of the ladder, they take it right under you, my life's going all according to plan, representing till the end with this love I'm defending, people gon' follow whatever is trending, smoking one to the face, getting lifted past the ceiling, hardly smoke when I write, puts me in a different zone, favorite time to do it when I'm spitting on this microphone, can't pick up the phone cause I'm zoning in my zone, can't do it like me, unless you was a clone from another dimension, spitting, explaining our existence, how we should work together because the world need fixing, time's placement has got my mind racing, slow your thoughts down, let's get down with the profound, yeah. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Yo, check it, look, I strictly go off field, this life's mad ill. Slur sharp words, potentially could kill Bill. I'm working all day, I can't be missing no meals. They say they love the way I do it, cause I do it with the pill. For instance, energy flow from my center, breaking people's necks when I enter. Run game, same as any Olympic sprinter. I wish your dude would step by going like a splinter. Leave no more contenders, this whole world was surrender. A conscious, subconscious, he was endless potential. Getting tuned to life's instrumental, a conscious, subconscious, equals endless potential. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound. Come on now, let's get down with the profound sound.
All right, let's get back to it, guys. Oh, have to get my mouse pad. I got this new little mat to kind of help out with things on today, but I still need my mouse pad for doing stuff on the computer. Almost forgot. Let's keep on going and check out a couple new things. A Marvel Tokon build. Oh, that's one of my problems right now. Where are people finding the Marvel Tokon backgrounds? I don't know. I can't find them anywhere, and it just annoys the crap out of me that I can't find it. It's so annoying. But anyways, neither here nor there. Hori Mini, a good first arcade stick. I got a lot of arguments about that one. I can't upvote that. Let's see if there's any. Oh, another wood arcade stick. Let's check this one out, guys. My first 2 builds made in the last couple of weeks. Here because I have to. That's funny. That's a good name. And it's a wood, but it's wood and acrylic build mix. And I like what's going on here. They're definitely doing things a little bit different. It's a leverless, and it looks like it's all on one side. Can you guys see that? It looks like the leverless is all on one side. I think that's kind of cool. And then you got, yeah, yeah, this is very interesting. Very interesting. You got the inside, got some pretty decent wire management there. All right, I'm down with that. I'll get a close up of the. Well, you got to do something with those screws there. You got to probably get a little bit shorter screws or something like that. But I don't think that makes this bad or anything. And then we got some stuff in the back that he's working with. Hey, this is a good start. It's a bulky MF, but this is a great start for a leverless arcade stick. And here goes one that he has in a box. Cardboard box. Oh, he has it in his Quamba box where you get the buttons from. Hey, that's all right. That's cool. I think I'm down with that. I can't be mad at that. Hey, good job for your first build here. I hope you continue to do great things here. Here because I have to. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. I kind of like that. My left arm always feels cramped on a lot of sticks. Really? You feel like you're doing this like a T-Rex arm? A sign language for T-Rex arms. Anywho's, yeah, I need to double the space between the stick and the buttons. That's what she said. Oh man, that shit's funny. All right. There we are. Plain AD 6115. My VM6 build. All right, let's check this out. I know Button Drummer recommends this regularly. Button Drummer, he's a saint, by the way. Button Drummer always says, hey, this is a great company. Hopefully, he'll be able to say that I'm a great company with Team Capri here really, really soon. But he always sings the praises of them on a regular basis. Wow, look at this cable management under there. I love that. Well, that took me by surprise. I didn't expect to see something that nice under the hood. Wow. Not to say that it was going to be like bad or anything like that. It's just like when you see something just come together perfectly like that. Oh my goodness, that is really nice. Whoa. And it's like it's not cross up, but it like has a cross up feel to it. It looks like it doesn't have the jump button, but it has like additional buttons up there. That's really cool. And there's the handle. It goes. Oh, they put the LCD screen on the outside, and then they have the USB right there. That's all interesting. And then you still can see it with the clear part right. Yeah, they outdone themselves on this one. I like this. I like what they're doing. Oh, there it is. You got your name on there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This was a good one. Plain ad, or is it plain AD? I'm going to say plain ad because the D isn't capitalized. Good job. I like this. This is really nice. Oh, an Aki build. All right, it's Aki leverless. I don't have a lot to say about that, but hey, good job. All right, let's see about. I've heard a lot of good things about mix boxes. I'm not a leverless guy, so I don't typically, get into mix boxes that much or a lot of leverless controllers. Do I have some? Yes, I do. But after like fiddling with them a little bit, I just determined that that's just not my cup of tea. But to each their own, right? I'm not here to judge the guy. I'm here to judge the arcade stick as a whole, not on how it's being used here, right? So built in Mixbox to learn Avatar Legends. I'm terrible, but it's not the controller's fault. That's probably true in most cases with a lot of people. But yo, this one looks really nice. I like what's going on. And here goes the, wait. That's really nice. Yo, I like what they're doing on the inside here too. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, wow. I did not know that you could do that like that. So what he did was solder the connectors on there. Maybe that's the answer for me, because I want to do this because it makes it cheaper for me to make builds and stuff like that. But man, the amount of time that it takes to solder stuff together, my freaking God. Ugh. It takes so freaking long, man. But this is a great option here. And then boom. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. So hats off to him. Good job on the build here. My hats off to you. That gets an upvote. His name is Red Artifice. Red Artifice. That's above and beyond. And the cable. That's above and beyond. And the cable routing thing is like a piece of art. Yeah, for sure. I'm seeing more and more keyboard buttons and directional inputs. Yeah. GGK. So, all right. So here, this is what I'm going to argue with you, man. Well, it's not really arguing per se, but if you are from the era of PC playing from back in the day, and you played games like King of Fighters and Mortal Kombat, 9 times out of 10, you're probably a keyboard guy, because there are a lot of there are a lot of fighting games out in the 90s and the early 2000s, and the only way you could play is keyboard. It was freaking weird. But people play keyboard. I remember I played Jet Moto using keyboard, and it was very difficult. I had a Sega collection that was pretty fun doing on keyboard and stuff like that. But that's some of the reason why they're doing it that way. And then also to dodge the cease and desist from, Hitbox, because that is what they've created, right? Hitbox did a great job on creating their device there. And, they will hit you with a cease and desist if you are using their layout. So I think that's some of the reason why. I love Jet Moto too, man. It was such a fun game, man. I loved it, man. Really, really fun game. I saw this earlier. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. My question to you guys is, when it comes to arcade sticks and levers and controllers, does the shape of the controller or the lever, does that matter? Does it matter to you, at least? And for me, I think it does matter. However, I understand what's going on here, and it looks like this is shaped to where you kind of do this claw thing with your palm. It's shaped so that you can put your palm in there, and it like almost locks your hand in. And I think that's kind of cool on this particular leverless prototype done by Full of Town on Fightsticks of Reddit today. Let's take a closer look at this. Yeah, this is a nice build. It's got a couple 3D prints. Is that a design on the buttons? I think that might be a design. I can't make that out yet, but I think that's kind of cool. I definitely think it's cool. That's a blank. Okay, that's another prototype. Yeah, I do like this. I do like this, and I hope, yeah, see, it was exactly what I'm talking about. You kind of lock yourself in, and see where your thumb is right there? It's like, it's perfect to like keep your thumb rested so that you're, you kind of, how you do like this on the table, and you have your thumb there as like a resting place? That's kind of what it's doing there. And so you have like a natural hand placement. This is actually a really good idea, because you're doing the same thing on that side. So you got it side. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a crap ton of sense. Yo, I like it, man. I definitely like it. I already upvoted that, but I like it. Good job. I don't think that's a full-on It's definitely a cool idea. The buttons have eyes. They do. They look like they have eyes. Looks deformed, like someone's from Hills. That's interesting. Very creative way to go around the hitbox copyright claims. Well, honestly, to get around the hitbox copyright claims or any other claim when it comes to leverless, you just space it out, add a button above it or below it or additional buttons, and boom, you're around the copyright claim. You know? All right, on to the next one. And then we're going to sip some coffee. This better be freaking good. We're gonna sip some coffee and start working on our avatar build. Our avatar build. Okay, cool. Now let's check out this one. This one's from the Equalist. He updated his TE, his tournament edition. I think this is one of those Mad Cats joints, right? Let's take a look. Wait, what happened? Where's the other side? Is that intentional? I need answers. I need answers. Is that intentional? Oh, that's abstract Dalsum, right? Dalsum, like normally Dalsum would be stretching his arms out like that, and then he'll be like way back here in the back. I like that. That's abstract Dalsum. I have so many questions about this. Let's see if he gives us. Ooh, okay. Well, he put it back on, but why did he take it off to begin with? But he's using a Brook Fighting PCB. Jesus Christ, I can't get my tongue tied. And then there goes the original T2. He's taking off the sides, and now he's just flexing. All right, we understand the flex, man. All right, let's see what he says about that. 2 or so weeks ago, I made a thread asking about artwork featured on the Comic-Con TE stick. I found an insane deal on a TE on eBay and wanted to use the same colorway and art. Found a really good fight stick artist who was able to replicate the artwork to about 98%. Shout out to Eduardo from the arcadestick.com for getting it done so quickly. Ordered a few things for the TE to try and bring it to the future, but didn't want to modify it too much. After modifying, found another crazy deal on eBay on another TE and TE2 and decided to grab them both. I really think the TE/TE2 are my favorite sticks, hands down. I like them so much. With that exception of changing the USB cable to a braided cable. That's actually a really good idea to do it that way. I have no intention of changing anything on my other TE or my TE2. I've added a few pics for both sticks and my collection. The mod done to the TE were adding a Brook Gen 5X board, braided USB cable, plexiglass. Both the home and the turbo buttons work, and I really wanted to keep my cable door. I just couldn't figure out the LED, and this is still bothering me. Yeah, I feel them on that. I also removed the red border. I plan on wrapping it orange. Ooh, that's a good idea. In the coming weeks, since my wrapping skills suck. That's okay, man. It's okay. You do what you want to, man. Nobody's gonna judge you. It is your arcade stick. Keep on keeping on. That keeps an upvote for me. On which one? All the orange wins use? Because you're orange. Because you're orange. Duh. All right, let's find one or two more. He's playing Guitar Hero via... No, he's playing a fighting game via guitar. That's actually kind of cool. I see what he's doing there. Oh, here goes another beauty. The Gold Lever Pro. GLP. Decent wiring in the back. Glock block. That looks good. I like that. I'm trying to find a good... that's another good one. Man, I wish Hori would go back to making this one. That was a great build. I love that build. It was so nice. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, man. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. It looks like Ken's trying to grab the buttons there. talk about these keycaps. You need to install and use your GL Pro. It's so good. Yeah. I promise I am. You know what, Button Drummer? Most of it is because I've been working on so many different things, man. I've worked on so much, you know, and trying to bring it all together. And I got a laundry list of stuff to get done and to do. So forgive me for not using it. And then I got, again, your freaking box is on the list that I have to do, right? While maintaining my social media and streaming presence. I still got to do yours. I want to do it this week because if I do yours this week, that means I can get to freaking Iris too, you know? So who's texting me? Oh, it's my dad. Yeah. My dad's birthday is tomorrow, so he's like, "Hey, listen, MF." Oh man, it's hot outside, by the way, too. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. This will be a last one for today, and we'll move on to all that Avatar stuff and actually getting our coffee. Candace, the coffee's ready. I know early. It's yeah. I'm. You know what? Tear up a little bit, but you know I'm just glad to have my dad around. You know, I thought I was gonna lose my dad at first. You know, my dad was military vet, and beat all the odds. Right. He wasn't a casualty of war. But then one day you get a call from the doctor. Dad has cancer, and it's like that's crazy to think about because, in some cases, cancer means death. Cancer means death in some cases, but not in my dad's case, and I was really worried about him. Went to the hospital, got the cancer removed, and he's cancer free, right? But then it was during COVID also. So right after he healed up from cancer, like the week he got out of the doctor's office or whatever, he got COVID, and then he beat COVID as well. I mean, his COVID was pretty bad too, and I'm just glad my dad's alive and here. So appreciate your dads, guys. Appreciate your dads. All right, let's check out this last one, and we'll call it a day on the arcade stick stuff. And here we are. This is from Bin Weifu. Such a nice keycaps by Sitang. I think the A's not supposed to be there. I'm sorry. I'm not a grammar Nazi or anything. It just threw me off. All right, so what's going on here? It looks like these are nice, clear, polished keycaps, and it has some LGB coloring here. I kind of like that. No, it's not kind of. I do like that. I don't want an angled view. I know the angled views are cool, but I want a top view so I can really get a good look at it. Does he give us a top view? Yes, he does. This looks good. I like the way this looks, man. I think he did a very, very good job of bringing that all together. I'm not a fan of colored buttons. I think it's a distraction. For me, I get distracted really easy, but I like the way they look though. That's really cool. Hey, big shout out to him. I like what you did here. Keep on keeping on, brother. Keep on keeping on. Boop, 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 boop. And I think that's all we got for today for that one. I don't think I want to keep on going. We'll catch up for it a little bit later. Hey, custom hitbox 3. He might. Yeah, they got a lot of nice stuff. A whole lot of nice stuff this week. And we're back to beginning. That's what we saw last week. Because remember, it had the dirty palms. Like, ew, you got dirty palms. Oh, you got some nice leverless collection there. Okay. And, oh, you can find those. That's not an arcade stick, but you can find those at your local stores and stuff like that. All right. Funny thing is, I've never had issues with CJ's controller. Works immediately. I can bet you play at the same level on leverless stick and pad. It sounds mad sexual. But we're getting there, guys. Your birthday's tomorrow? Oh, happy birthday, man.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl.
Pop, pop, pop.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Boop, 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 boop.
All right. So now we're going to move on. And I'm going to let you guys know that this is going to be a process. I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to be a process. And I'm shamelessly using you guys in the community for this process of building this arcade stick here. Yeah. So you're going to, so this is all the behind the scenes stuff that you're going to see. I'm going to make this into a video. I'll probably post it today or tomorrow. This right here is going to be a long one, and I just need you guys to keep me company. All right? Please, I would appreciate it if you guys kept me company on this. And yeah. So please don't leave. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. All right. So, yeah. So I don't even know where to start, honestly. I know where to start. I'm going to hit record on this thing and do my whole pitch and intro. Hey, welcome, Most Determined Soul, C.J. Berry, the leader of Waves and Ways of People and Determination. And today we are building another pocket cap. And another video I made, it was pretty much the prototype. I made a lot of tweaks to the pocket cap now. And since the Avatar game has released, I've been inspired to make a Avatar build of the arcade stick. So stick around, see how I build it and put it together, and tell me what you think of the arcade stick by the time we get to the end of the video. All right, so now oops, wrong one. I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. That feels off. Ah, man. Okay, the very first thing that I'll say is I know that this little square thing is not centered. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. But yes, we are building this pocket cap from the ground up, and you guys are going to be able to see what I've done. I do 3D print my pocket cap, but it's not all 3D printed. Some of it is has plexi, and we'll kind of talk about that in a bit. But let's take a look at this first part here of what we're going to be cutting out and how we were inspired by it. So you guys all know about Avatar, The Last Airbender, or Avatar Legends, the fighting game. That's what's been recently put out. And this is the design that I'm going with. You're like, oh man, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to come together. Well, just trust me. I'm a doctor. Okay. Trust me, I'm a doctor. This is going to come together. And I printed this out. This is a design of mine. I wanted Aang to be in the Avatar state for this build. And I wanted to make sure it all came together. So what I did is I 3D printed some of the sides here, and it is going to be yellow and orange. And I think I'm going to make the buttons maybe blue, or depending on what buttons I have, I might make the buttons according to what they have in the game already. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy together. For you guys, first thing we're going to do, we got the base. We got the base here. Check that out. I need to move my keyboard. I don't need my keyboard right now. I'll plug it. I'll plug it back in if I need it. So here we are. We have the base here. I'm gonna take my face off the screen too. You don't need to see my beautiful face. You need to see the pocket cap here. I know I'm handsome. Okay. I know I'm handsome. But please, no autographs or anything like that. There we go. I think that's a little bit better for what we're trying to do here. All right. That's way better actually. And then I'll sit my phone up here like this. Boom. So here we are with the base. And then it's very easy to put together. This whole thing is very, very easy to put together. And I start with the base. And the big thing here, I need to go grab a hammer. I almost forgot. I need a hammer to put the little brackets in. My wife's gonna be mad at me, but I'm okay with her being mad at me when I'm putting these brackets in for making sure it all comes together. So give me a second. Let me see if I can find the hammer. And I'm going to also. Oh, thanks, babe. Thank you very much. Yeah, you get the hammer back. Okay. And then let me see the pieces that I need here. I need these pieces most likely. I definitely need these ones for this part. So, yeah, let's see. Are these these are the 4. Yeah, we got this one. Let me open this up. It looks nice. I didn't see the finish before. Oh, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks, Get Wrecked. I appreciate you. I'm one of those guys that, like, I start building something, and sometimes I get in this mode where, like, I don't need to talk to anybody. I just need to do it, and that's ultimately what happened. I just needed to just do it and get it done, and all that good stuff. No, these ones are too small. I might need to go dig into my other toolkit for the screws. Oh, do I need to turn this into makers and crafts? Is that a good idea to do? Makers and crafts. I think that I unplugged my keyboard. Don't judge me. Yeah, I got to figure out how to make this setup better. I know for sure, like previously, I had the setup over here on the other side, but it was just so many cords and it was a hassle. I might have to redo that and put everything on the other side, but we'll see. Let's go. I'm gonna put this on Twitch. And also, don't forget, we are also on YouTube right now. And put a little bit of tunes in here because I think that's necessary to make sure we stay sane. Get a little bit of music. You know what I'm saying? I've given up. I just have snake's nest of chords run. I completely understand. Makers and crafting. That's what we're doing. And it should do the na 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 na. All right, great. And then on this side, I need to make this a little bit. There you go. So you guys can see a little bit better. They're just going to see my head on that side, and as we're making and building this. Musai, take a deep breath, guys. Take a deep breath. I need to get coffee. You know what? Do you guys mind? Do you guys mind? Let's go to the kitchen. Go get a cup of coffee. Well, get a cup so that I can pour a cup of coffee. Tism alert. Are you seeing it come through? Let's get a cup of coffee because I need to stay freaking sane. Makes me get it wrong often. What? No Diddy. I don't. No, I feel you on that, man. I definitely feel. I don't rock with people I don't rock with either. I like who I like. You know what I'm saying? I like who I like. Let's go to the kitchen and get some coffee. No, wrong one. There. That's what we want. Come to the kitchen. Come to the kitchen. A chicken in the kitchen is making all the sound. The cake was done while we were sitting around. All we got to do is apply the final touches. Take out the shrimp, the clam, and the perches. The perch goes here, the clam goes there. The little tiny shrimp just goes everywhere. Wherever you like's in the middle, fiddle. Because seafood cakes them just like a riddle. Okay, that wasn't so hard, was it? Let me get my St. Louis blues. Let's go blues. I gotta rinse this out. Are you writing the thing for a mom?
Yes.
You finished?
Down here because I gotta be down here.
Then you
the grass outside already.
okay. And you all washed up?
I'm gonna go back out though because two of my friends said that they wanted a hoop yesterday, and I got one more swing glass.
All right. Make sure you drink a lot of water as you're doing this because it is hot outside. Hey, could do me a favor? Feed the fish just a pinch, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. Got the fish and stuff like that. We got to clean that up. I'm going to clean that up during this weekend. You got all those fish over there. You see all those fish? Guys. Because it's in the window, there's a lot of algae that comes up. I have to scrape it off with a razor blade. I have to go back in there and scrape the rest of it off because I dropped the razor blade as I was scraping, and when I'm like trying to scrape it, my arm doesn't go all the way down in there, man. It's freaking weird. All right. I think the coffee balances me out. All right. There we go. Good coffee right there. And put this over here. My wife's eventually gonna come in and get some coffee. You know. Hopefully you guys have your. I know it's in God mode right now. Hopefully you guys have your coffee also. Let's find some tunes, okay? Spotify. Let's go with the homie Ant House Beats. Love that guy. He's a good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine. Me and his cousin went to high school together, and then we met on Mixer, and we've been cool ever since. Great dude, man. Let me know if the music's too loud. Oh wait, I think I want to try a different. I think I want to try a different album this go around. Let me see which album I want. I should make some. I got distracted and skipped straight to telling Tokan to fit their Marvel themed flip book. Yeah. Let's go with this one. Again, let me know if you can't hear me or anything like that. More than glad to turn it down. I think the tunes are just right. They're not too overbearing, are they? Put about right here. Yeah, let's keep it right there. And keep it right there. Now I think I officially can. Sound levels are fine. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think if it works, it works. All right, let's take this. We're good. My keyboard is heavy as crap. All right, let's see here. I might need a new holder too. I think that's a definitely thing I might need. No, that's not the one. Where's the one? Oh, it was this one right. It's these ones right here that I was using, right? Yeah, it was these ones. Let me just get a handful of them. But do I want to use this one, or do I want to? Oh no, I think I'm going to use this one instead. Are these the same size? No, they're a little bit shorter. We're going to use these ones. Let's just get a handful of them. All right, get a handful of them like that, and then we'll get the screw for it. The little. All right, and then what else do we need? We need these, right? I need lotion. You guys didn't tell me I was ashy. Yo, what's up, Theory Martin? How's it going, man? All right. Let's go. No, is that it? Yeah, I need that. I need that part. And then I need the little screws to go along with it, but I think I'll look for those little screws a little bit. No, actually, I just found them. Found the little screws to go with it. There we go. So for this piece right here, I'm gonna hammer it in, and it just kind of is what it is. There's parts on here that that need that hammering. Please hammer, don't hurt them. All right, there we go. Man, I'm doing great, Brother Martin. Hope life is good for you. Stir this up. Take a sip. It's freaking good coffee, my goodness. All right, so this part. All right. Well, we need the holes for both of them, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so this is where we're at right now. We're gonna take this, put these in these slots right here. I know that this isn't necessarily the way to put it in, but this is the way that I'm gonna do it because I don't wanna use certain parts or certain pieces. It just kind of is what it is. Like for example, to make this go in easier, I would have to get a rod, right? Not a rod. What word am I using here? I would have to get a soldering iron, and it makes the metal piece here really, really hot, and it melts it down into the actual, 3D printed plastic, the PLA, right? So let's do that. I hammer it down instead. It's not the answer, but it's a good enough answer for what I'm doing right now, right? And do the same thing on this side here, because this is where the screws are gonna go. I think I'm gonna do it this way. That's too much. And that's why I need the heat on this, right? Because the heat will ultimately putting the heat on that will ultimately make it easier to put in. Okay, I don't know why that's not sticking in there, but it's all right. I'm getting it figured out, guys. Oh, I see what's going on. There was a little piece of plastic in there that was causing it not to go in. Maybe I need a wider view for the camera so you guys can see that. Can't do it too hard because it's gonna break the whole thing. So we're just gonna hammer it in nicely for now, and then try to, you know, somewhat smush that in a little bit later. Jam it in when it's hot. Yeah, yeah, jam it in when it's hot. Yeah. I probably should have done this when it wasn't all put together. This part right here wasn't all put together. There you go. I think it's good now. There we go. Let me mute this for a second while I hammer it, all right? I think that's good enough. I think we're in a good spot there. It will end up working out. Yeah, it for sure end up working out. All right, so that's where the plexi's gonna go. That's good. We got that in the right spot. Now we have to put this on like this. This is the top part. Yeah, I think that's in a good spot right there. I think I want to super glue this. I want to put a little glue on there, right? Just a little bit of glue. Where is my glue? My wife takes my glue all the time. I don't think she took my glue. What do you use for the material? PLA? PLA. I did use PLA for this one. I don't think there's anything wrong with PLA if you're printing it the right way. What I'm finding more and more is people want this premium. They want a premium like thing just to say it's premium to charge people more. Well, you can still charge people more by using a cheaper thing, you know, if you're printing it the right way and making sure that it's a slow print, or make sure you have the right heat on it, you know. That I think that's like people are missing the point for the most part, you know. I guess that's the hustle of 3D printing, right? Like, oh, you gotta understand, you gotta use this one. No, you don't. Shut up. I worry smacking it with a hammer because it can be brittle. I don't disagree with you on that one. I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like finding my, what you call it? My freaking, not thermal. Thermal's not the right word to use. My my soldering arm to make sure it melts it down, but it goes in really, really easy. Yeah, I know, as long as it doesn't freaking explode. So this isn't my first rodeo with this type of build, and the way that I have it built, with it having a 15% fill, it's been pretty sturdy. It's been really sturdy. All right, so now what are we gonna do? We gotta do this part too. We gotta put this on. We gotta put the sides on. We have 2 yellow sides because that goes with the Avatar, The Last Airbender colors. his robe, his outfit. And this one has a little bit of dirt on it, right? Like he's been in a battle or in a fight. A little bit of dirt. Did I make this upside down? No, I didn't make it upside down. So boom, there you have it. I think that's in a good place. That's cool. Boom. That's nice. That's on there nice and solid. See? It's on there nice and solidly. I know that my camera's just really, really bright. I need to grab another camera to make sure it's nowhere near as bright so you can see how vibrant and beautiful the colors are on this particular build. I made the camera like that because of my hand, right? My hand is, you know, I'm a black guy, so my hands need to be seen as a black guy. Can't be too dark. Can't be too dark, right? Oh, that's good coffee. My goodness, that's good coffee. All right, so now I don't think that I need to worry about taking this in and out. At least I don't think so. But I'm gonna leave this in here for now because, you know, sometimes you have a really, really good idea for for something and it works and it solves a problem. So these are risers that we put in there because they're acrylic. Me and Germs were going back and forth about this. I was like, I don't want to get a thick acrylic because that means I have to do multiple passes through the acrylic that I have. He's like, well, just make the acrylic thicker so we don't have to do a riser. I was like, no, the risers, just trust me. And then he trusted me. He's like, all right, cool. I guess that's the right answer. So that's what we got right there. And then we're gonna put this in like that, and that should slide in with no issue later on. One of the things that I thought was really cool that me and Germs did talk about in this particular build is, what if, take this off for a second. Push pause. One of the big things that I noticed and noted to, gotta record it. One of the big things that I noticed and people noted to me when we were making this arcade cap and we did the initial run and saying, hey, what do you think? People said, hey, it'd be nice if I can, because I gotten used to this arcade stick right here. It'd be nice if we be able to carry it around. So what we did is put an additional hole right here so that we can take these little D-rings, I guess can you call it a D-ring? I guess you could call it a D-ring. So we take these D-rings and put it on there. So now you have it as a satchel or a man purse, I guess you can say also, right? I thought that was a really cool idea, and that's what we're rocking with. So I'm gonna put that in there also. So yeah, let's keep on building. That's good coffee. All right, so we're gonna keep on going. So on the back here, there's gonna be a plexi that goes into this too, that holds all the buttons there. And I think that is gonna be that's gonna be an interesting thing because we added a few things to the way that we do this plexi also, right? We added a couple of holes here so that it will stay together and stay pretty sturdy. So we got to hammer it in also on the backside, right? As much as Orange Avenger says, hey, it's gonna explode, I'm gonna trust that maybe it will, but the last couple of times that I've done it this way, it hasn't. So I'm just gonna keep on doing that until it does, and I need a better solution, right? All right, where's my hammer at? Oh, there it is. Go back in here and mute the hammering parts. I don't want you guys to make your head explode here. Hey, what's up, Prince? You see, we're building stuff today. We're in build mode. You guys get to watch the process. That super glue is gonna hold, but it's still a little wet, so that's what she said. I probably need to hammer those all separately. That's probably the right answer. I know where the things go to, so I need to do a better job of remembering that that's how that goes. That's flush. This one isn't flush though. There we go. I think we're good to go. We're definitely good to go now. I don't want to glue these in right here because I want you to be able to, and that's probably a good idea thinking about it. Now that I think really sit down and think about that, I do not want these little brackets here. I do not want to glue them down because what if somebody wants to change the color of their side panels there, you know? So that might be a bad idea. So yeah, I think that's the right answer. So let's take these sides here and screw them in. I need the little ones. Yeah, they'll be removable. Goes like this. How does Germs have it? So do I need to do the D-ring? D-ring goes in. All right. Oh, Germs has it exactly, man. Germs is really good at this. The precision he has with his CAD building abilities, it's freaking amazing, man. He has this almost dang near perfect. Always cool seeing how this stuff works. Oh, no doubt, man. I appreciate you, man. You don't want it too tight. You want it tight enough, right? So now, I have it on that side. And let's grab another one. I thought I grabbed two, but if I didn't, that's okay. Do the same thing on this side. Yeah. But how's work, Prince? I hope all is well at work. I know you've been working things out at the house and stuff like that with the family. Hope it's all coming together. There you go. So you don't make it too tight, because I don't know what the left and right limit of that is. So boom. There we got it. We pretty much got this done now, right? So the next step that we're gonna do is ultimately start looking at the cutting part, right? And that's the part where you guys get to come with me to the kitchen and stuff like that, and go outside and see the new design. So let's go. Let's do this. We're gonna go over here. Let me mute the music real fast. This is the part where we have the wait. This is the part where we ultimately have the cuts, right? We want to cut the plexi, and then we want to cut the paper real easy so that we can put it in here without any problems, right? So let's go to the place that I do that at, which is Glowforge. It's a website that connects to my Glowforge cutter or laser cutter. And now I have to grab my freaking keyboard. My keyboard's heavy as crap, man. I don't want to get a new keyboard. I kind of like that it's heavy. But all right, we have the keyboard. We're going to type in Glowforge. Gonna log in. So this is what we originally had right here. And this ultimately works. So we're going to focus on this one, but it's better safe than sorry in a lot of these cases. So we're going to do a test prints. Yo, Jarvis, what's up, man? I appreciate you. Yep, I'm doing good. Back to the job search phase at the moment, but I believe something will hit soon. Just staying patient and persistent. That's what's up. Make your arms tough. Yeah, they do. All right, so this is Crazy's leverless that I built out from. We're still working on that one, but we have to make sure that this V2 one still works. So we're gonna do a cut of this, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Where's my phone? So that you can see what we're doing here. All right. So like I told you guys, this is a stream where you guys really get to hang out with me, and you just go through the process. And I need you guys to ultimately, bear with me on some of this stuff. Yeah, Crazy got a leverless build. But yeah, you guys got to bear with me on some of this stuff, because this whole process of making it and building it, and we're, taking it in and out of the house and stuff like that, yeah, it's exactly this. So it might not be the typical I'm talking all day and playing the game type thing as we're building this particular product. I didn't want to build this product, by myself. I mean, I can do it, but I don't think I'm ready to do that yet, right? I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to come along for the ride. So we're gonna go in my garage, and hopefully, man, I'm tired of flies coming into my house. Open up this garage door. Jesus, man. But anyways, we're gonna come out here to my garage. I think maybe it's a little choppy. I'm sorry if it's a little choppy, but we're gonna come out here to the garage and do all the cutting and all that good stuff, right? Wait a minute.
So we're gonna do a test cut of, we're gonna do a test cut first to make sure that the lever is in the right position, in the right place for all this stuff. And so I guess my question to you guys is, when I'm going out to the garage, did it get all choppy? If it did get choppy, I apologize, but did it get choppy when I went to the garage, Prince? All right, let's go over here, and now let's chop it up. We have paper. I'm typically gonna, when it comes to this, I'm gonna chop it up to leather. I don't want this to be cut because it's gonna take some time. So some of these, I don't need it to be cut, right? Because it just takes extra stuff. So we're gonna ignore, no, we want this cut. We want this cut right here for sure. We want that cut. And then, oh, we gotta pick the material too. Let's pick a cardboard right there. And then we're not gonna cut this one. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore this for now. And then we're gonna ignore this. And then we're gonna ignore the buttons right now. We just, like I said, we just need to know, we just need to make sure that the cut cuts. It did get all glitchy. I gotta figure that out. Maybe that's just time to take a break. We're gonna hit print here. And this shouldn't take that long. This should be really fast. So I should be in and out. So it might be one of those things where I just leave some music on for you guys. You guys talk amongst yourself when I go over there and put like plexi in and all that good stuff. Is that fair? Hopefully that's fair to you guys. So this should, oh, it only takes 26 seconds. When the phone was on the table. Ah, okay. Cool, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I got to figure out how to make an outside camera. Jerry, could you go hit that big blue button on the laser cutter for me, please? And then stay out there. It's only going to be a 26-second cut. Don't leave the door open. The flies, don't let the flies get in. One of the good things about having kids. So, got a quick print. Nice 23 seconds there. And this is just so we can verify that this right here works. Because every once in a while, especially when you have multiple prototypes and different prototypes, sometimes it doesn't do what it's supposed to. And it's like a little too big, a little too small, especially the way that Germs does these designs. He does it almost perfectly each and every time. Like to the exact size, no wiggle room. Where's my mouse? Okay, it's like my mouse is being funny. All right, dismiss. So now we're just waiting on the boy to bring me back my stuff. So now we're going to verify that it fits. Just verify this thing fits. Boom. So it does fit.
But my question is, what's going on with these edges here? And why didn't it cut where it was supposed to? Something was bumped out there in the, so we're gonna do one more cut because something was bumped or something was moved as it was in there. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna trust it because I have 2 cuts of this. Let's see what happens when we cut the avatar button. That's one thing that I don't like about this app. It's not a bad app by no means. However, you can't hit the cut, you can't push the cut button on this app. Like the print, it tells you to print, but then it sends, but it doesn't cut and send like automatically. I think that's my only real beef with with this, you know, more than anything else. So let's hit cut on that. And we got to select both of those when we are trying to move it over. So let's go to the garage. I'm gonna go to the garage. You stay right here. I'm gonna put this in here and we're gonna come back. I think it should automatically just kind of pop up on the screen here to show what's on there. You guys will see. It will reset. All right, so there you go. Take us with. I'll do that on the next one. I'll do that on the next one. So that's my bad. I didn't realize you wanted to go too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here we are. Let's take this. Let's move this over. And this is where this is where the cuts are gonna be. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. What do you guys think? I don't think I need to move it up more. Yeah, I think it's right about there. I think that's fine. I need to zoom in just a tad, because I was trying to do this in such a way to where it looks like Aang has a little ball in his hand, right? Because that's where the ball top's gonna go. So then over on this side, I think we're good. Okay, I think that's it right there. I think that's it right there. We're gonna hit print. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's like it automatically does it when I go outside, right? I think that's a really cool feature. Jerry, never mind. So I'm just gonna hit the button and see what, and just run in and out real fast. All right, this one's gonna, oh, that's weird. The last one took 26 seconds. This one, it says it's gonna take 50 seconds to do this cut. Oh well, such is life. Such is life. Let's go. So So if this works, that means we can go ahead and cut the plexi. It seems like on a few millimeters down, be okay. Yeah. This is one of those is what it is. This is my first one, like going all out on, so I don't mind a few mistakes here and there. I'm not gonna be a stickler for perfection yet. Yo, Angel, what's up, brother? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. How's your day going? How's your granddad? I hope he's doing well. While that's being done, while that's being cut, we can take a look on this side. Everything went well in this go around. While that's being done, let's take a look at this. We got to flip these around real quick. Like, one of the things that some of the things that people don't realize for, let me turn this down, or let me push pause. We'll turn the music back on here in a second. One of the things some people don't realize is with these connectors here, they don't come the way that they're supposed to. It is what it is, and that's okay. And as you see right here, this connector is backwards. So you have to unscrew them so that you can put it forward. So I'm gonna unscrew this. I might do a little video in reference to like how this actually works and what's supposed to happen. And once I do that little video, maybe you guys have a better understanding. Personally, I also feel like the USB-C is the better connector, but you know, these ones are really, really good too, because at that point, no one's going to be able to steal your stuff, right? You know, that is your arcade stick, right? But at the same time, if you lose your cord or you forget your cord somewhere, you're out of luck because nobody uses this. I want to say this is USB. Is it USB-D or something like that? It's not a regular USB-C. That's all I know. I call it the square USB. That's what I call it. You can call it whatever you want. I know it's called something else if it's not called that. But yeah. Anywho's, you take this and you flip it around, right? Just like this. Are you guys able to see that? You take that, flip it around, so that the D part goes in, right? There's no pause on that either, by the way. You want the D to go in, and boop, it goes in with no issue. But now we have to make a 3D print for this too. And with that 3D print, it makes sure that this doesn't break off. So I'm gonna 3D print something for that here. I'm not gonna bore you with the 3D print, but just know that it has to be done. Just know it has to be done. And we're gonna screw it back in like this. Screw, screw, screw. My goodness. Why is that so hard? Pygmy God, you're busy? Man, the hardest working man in Montgomery County. Packing up the head to Detroit. Oh, right on. Okay. You know, Uncle Manny and TBG lives up there in Detroit. 10 days will feel like 10 years. Nah, I feel you. USB-C is best, but a fat USB-A you're using is probably second best. USB-A is USB-B is a standard printer cable and pretty common on sticks before USB-C took off, for sure. A fat USB-A is just more durable, I think. I've never had one of those connectors wear out. Oh, for sure. Not for me either. I seen some of them come loose, but it's because they haven't been, you know, done properly or anything, or something weird like that. So let me go get the print that we have. And now that we know the print works, we can start cutting the plexi for it. All right. Google says USBB. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's take a look. So we got the print. Boom. Oh, this is gonna look really nice. I think it's gonna look real nice. Look at that. So now all we have to do is cut the plexi, and then we're heading in the right direction, right? At least I think so. Yeah. This is gonna come together nice. I'm glad I went this route by using some of the avatars like symbols, because he is the last airbender. He can bend all the colors, and you can slightly see Aang over there in the avatar mode, and he's right there getting angry and getting upset. But I really like what's going on here right now with this build, and then it's only going to get better from here. You know, it's definitely going to get better from here. And I think this is the first one that I'm going to put online for sale. I'm going to do commissions of I will do commissions eventually, right? Let's go over here. I will do commissions eventually, but right now I want people to still see my art style and how I bring it all together before I'm like, hey, do me this, you know, arcade stick, and I want it to look just like this when my art style isn't that, right? So if I do a couple of them that are specifically in that way, they'll be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to get with the program, right? That's what I want people to do. Say, hey, I'm here for CJ's style more than anything else. I want a Capri pocket cab done by MDSoul. And then for that matter, if you have an artist that you want, that's fine. It's just they have to take everything apart and you have to send it off to them, send out prints. You get the picture. People are normally good at taking things apart and building their own arcade sticks and all that good stuff. So that really shouldn't be an issue. But that's kind of what I'm going for right now and saying, hey, I like that art style. But let's go back over here and look at my art style real quick, because this is the first one that I've done. And sometimes there are mistakes that happen, right? And I think the biggest thing, and I don't mind showing off my flaws, but if you look really closely, the circle, the start button is slightly off, and some of the other buttons are slightly off. And it's not because the placement of the button, it's the placement of the design more than anything else. So I have to probably go back in there and adjust the design, not the. I mean, it's my make, so it's like, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? All right, let's see here. Our next step here is to go on this side and change this to. We're gonna change this to plexi. We're gonna change this to a clear acrylic, right? Thick. Clear acrylic, right? That's what we're going to change it to. And we're going to make sure that, because we already made sure that the print works, right? We made sure this print works. We're going to go in and take the acrylic here and cut that out on here also. Oh, pretty cool graphics. Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How's the kids? My Walmart sucks. Why does your Walmart suck? All right, let me go do that real fast. Let me entertain you with music, or something like it. Let's try this one. Oh, you're talking about cables. My bad. I didn't read the room.
What dreams do you have when you read in the dream? Yeah, there was this book I just read on the, well, you know, it was my dream, so I guess I wrote it or something. But, yeah, it was bizarre. It was like, the premise for this whole book was that every thought you have creates its own reality. You know, it's like every choice or decision you make, the thing you choose not to do fractions off and becomes its own reality, you know, and just goes on from there forever.
Running through my mind, yeah. I wake up in the AM, easy life, I'm skating. Wake up, see the sunshine. This world's mine, I'ma take it. Look, people stop with the fake shit. Like, what the fuck y'all thinking? Must be out of your damn mind. If you really don't think I can make all of this happen. Since I started rapping, some people love it, hurting some feelings. They don't really feel it. Me and my team, we be winning. Walk in the building, and I'm feeling the tension. Though I stay unaffected, my mind stays on one direction, and I ain't stressing. Never ever let them see you sweat. Upset, cause I'm up next, and my subject it is success. Even though I get blood, sweat, and tears. Living in this life with no fit. Better make this rap and hit my career, that's what I'm focused on. And you know I stay smoking strong to ease my mind. Tryna see the world through my third eye, and this journey is my destination. I ain't waiting, making statements, hope you embrace them. Whatever's on your plate, erase it. It's all about timing and placement, think patience. Now take this, love. I'm just doing what y'all wish y'all could, bet you wishing y'all was. I'm just doing what y'all wish y'all could, bet you wishing y'all was. Listen, potential's endless, in a minute could change in an instant.
Yo, where is J Wall? It's J Wall's birthday. Happy birthday! I need a. Man, it's weird enough. Of all people, I don't have their numbers. I don't have his phone number. I always talk to him on freaking Discord, man. Man, big shout out to J Wall, man. I like that guy. I like that guy a lot, man. For sure, I like that dude. But let's get back to this. I mean, I need to give him a call. I need to give him a call and hit him up on Discord or whatever. So we have the plexi here. We already know that it works. So we're gonna go ahead and print this. I know you can't see that, but you can see some of the residue from the last cut there. And let's hit that print button. And let's see how long this is gonna take, right? J Wall. My brother's birthday was July 13. So there's a lot of July 13 babies and stuff like that. Yo, Lenore, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope all is well. As a matter of fact, Jay Wall, if you can hear me, what are you doing for your birthday today, man? Are you doing anything cool or anything like that? Let's get together and not, you can do whatever, you know, maybe just hang out or whatever for your birthday. Right around the city. If you're done, I'm down. I mean, it might still be morning somewhere, like Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii's probably still morning. I know over there in El Paso, Texas, it's still morning. It's not his birthday. Oh, okay. I don't know. Shit. You want to hang out? You want to hang out with me anyway? You want to hang out with me on a Monday anyway? You can. Are you working today? We can hang out. I don't have a lot of friends, as you see. As you see. You'll be at Fusion at 6? Well, we can hang out anyway. Figure it out. We got a few hours. I'm playing R6 and randomly looking at chat like, huh? That's funny. I need to I'm gonna probably swing by because I just to get out the house today. I'll probably do some editing or something like that up there, and yeah. Jerry, hit the button. Jerry. Yeah, because I think I'll probably come up there and work on some graphics or whatever for the 2K event that I want to put together. Setting up the stuff for the kids on Friday to help you stay sane. I want to help you stay sane, brother. That depends how you define friend, bro. Dog, let me tell you. You think you have a friend until you don't. You know, that's the weird thing, man. You think you have a friend until you don't, and boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, man. I think it's crazier to think like that as you get older, you know. I didn't think at this age I'd be running into that. I'm used to, like, either you like me or you don't. It's very straight up. And more recently, it's not like that. It's like, and I try to be positive about that type of stuff. You know, for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But for all you guys out there, when you're like, man, that makes me feel some type of way. Rejection is a feeling. Did you know that? Rejection is a feeling. And when you're like, oh, I feel some type of way, it's because the feeling that you're feeling is rejection. And there's, you know, and you should be able to acknowledge that feeling of rejection. And as an adult, as a grown man, I didn't realize that was the feeling that I was feeling as I was interacting with people. Like, because you don't care, but rejection. Jerry, do not go out out of that door, yeah? Do not go in and out of that door. You come through the front door. Yes. Lock it. Are you done sweeping that stuff up? Yes. All right, so come here. Come here. Lock the door, come here. You say come here? Yes, you with the face, come here. All right there. So what you're telling me is you went on that sidewalk and swept up. You went on that sidewalk and you swept up all the leaves and the grass off the sidewalk. Right here? Yeah, that's what all right, you swept it all off. All right, and then on this driveway, all that stuff is swept off. That's part of it too, right? Yes. So all from the front to all the way to the garage, from the other side on the other side too, it's all swept off. That's what you're telling me. That's what I'm saying. Hey, when we're doing stuff, make sure you finish the job, right?
I can't sweep this stuff out. I have to like wash that off because it's like stuck on the ground.
So if that's part of it, it's either, hey Dad, it's not coming off, and I need to wash it off. Is it okay that I wash it off? And 9 times out of 10, I'm going like, yeah, go ahead and wash that off, right? Because that's part of it. That you don't just be like, oh, I'm done, because I wasn't able to do that without communicating with the people that you are working with to ensure that it gets done, right? So make sure that that's all taken up, because the point isn't to make you keep on working. The point is to make you do quality work more than anything else, right? So if that means you need to wash it off, and then communicate that with me. Hey, before I go out there, I'm going to spray it down and get it all off, right? But you don't just do it. There's dialogue that happens. And that's why I keep on telling y'all, get in the habit of just talking to me instead of just like, nope, I'm not going to do it, and just going straight to Mom, right? Because I will come back over it and go, hey, son, this isn't done right, and you're going to be irritated because you can't get to your game, or you can't get to the homies, or you can't get to the hoes, man. I know you want to get to the hoes. You want to get to the hoes, right? Because you even though you're like, I'm going to hang out with friends, there are going to be hoes there, right? All right, go do that. If you need to wash it off with the hose, wash it off with the hose. Make sure you do it of quality, yes? Yes. All right, go on. Sorry. Let's go with, I'm trying to find this little thing here. I'm trying to find this little piece that I need for this while we're waiting. Don't go through the garage. Don't go through the garage door. Go through the front door, son. Jerry. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, I keep everyone at arm's length to avoid that now. I don't like me. You don't like me. Die in a fire. I don't need you. Wow. Excuse me. Sorry. I wouldn't go as far as that, but you got to shake your tree and whatever falls out, right? Bro, you sound like an army. He's not nicer about this than I am. Son, do it right now. It's about the initial delivery, and then if you deliver it the same way over and over again, and you're still not getting the results you want, then you start doing it a different way. That's my take. If you don't have time to do it right the first time, it must mean you have time to do it twice. That's true. That's fair. We all want to get to the huzz. Yes. It took him exactly 15 seconds to forget you told him not to. I know. Man, I'm telling you. And I'm pretty sure you dads out there who kind of agree with me. I love my son, man. I love him, but, you know, sometimes he just does stuff, man. And I'm pretty sure I did the same thing when I was growing up, man. So, you know, this is just God paying me back, right? For torturing my parents. They're like, hey, you're gonna have to get what you get. I'm like, God darn it, man. I shouldn't have to get what I get, though, God. Well, you did it to them, so they're gonna do it to you. I know my stance on people and friends is harsh, but I feel like I've been used a lot by. You know what? I have to agree with you on that. Oh, is Button Drummer still in here? No, Button Drummer took off. Here goes that Capcom and Sega and Nintendo and stuff like that. I got to make that for him. You guys to tell me what colors he wants. Jerry. Swear to God. ET on the controller layout piece for a clean sweep. No rush. Hey, baby, don't go through the garage door and tell Jerry the same thing because I don't want the smell to get in the house. I keep on saying the same thing to him, and he's like, okay. Walks out the door. I'm like, you forgot as soon as I told you. Oh, you're going into the back door. Yeah, I like going through the back door. That's great. That piece. Like after I have to do, I'm doing this one, so I do this on Mondays, and then the next one is Button Drummer. Then after that is Ira, and then it's yours. All right, so let's see here, because I have to redo the whole freaking thing, man. Because the V2, we're getting, I wouldn't say get rid of, but we still. We had to reprint out and do a couple things to the new stuff, interestingly enough. All right, where is the, before we get to, because I'm trying to kill a little bit of time. It takes about 5 minutes. Oh, that's the host. It takes about 5 minutes for that thing to cut out or whatever. So I'm trying to find the thing for the USB-C stuff to, or USB-A or B or whatever the letter. Why don't they just call it the square USB? You know what I'm saying? Just call it a square USB and everybody's happy, right? Oh, gosh. Things are simpler that way. Call it the USB Mini. Then you call it the USB Mini 2. That's way easier to remember versus USB, USB-B, USB-A. You want an Earthworm Jim STL? Do they have Earthworm Jim? Let me see if they have it. Let's make a deal, Orange. Let's cut a deal. Because ultimately, cutting a deal with you guys to making these ultimately ends up working out for me. Where is the new? Wait, hold on. Is it in one of my files? Bamboo. Is it one of my files that I found? Oh, here it is. I found it. There it is. Bamboo. Always. It's farther up. Well, I mean, there's a whole lot more options besides that. So let's take a look. The Onimex print is cool. Oh, for sure. It's very cool. I'm with you on that. Let's go. Get out of this. And let's do a search for Earthworm Jim. Like, see, they got a lot of different options here, right? You got a miniature one. You can do in just about any color. And then they got these types of builds here that are just really, really cool, right? And so I can cut deals with people because the keywords cut a deal because, boom, digital licensing. You get in trouble for that. So you have to cut a deal with people, with your friends, so that you don't get in trouble, right? So hit my inbox, Orange, and let's talk in the Discord and see what I can do for you. Yeah, we're working on the new. We're working on our new one. Let me show you. So here we are. This is the one that we've been working on. I made a couple tweaks with germs. We can now hold it on the side and it's separated from the actual stand. So if you don't want to play on your Steam Deck or anything like that, you don't have to. So it has a satchel side now. And then this is our avatar build. So we got Avatar: The Last Airbender that we're doing, and voila, there we go. You know, but I'm doing the printout now, and I'm in the cut for the acrylic, and we're gonna be moving forward here in a second. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? There we go. Need that piece right there. We're gonna slice it, and we're gonna get a good color. Print. I think I want this to be orange. We're going to change this to orange. Boop, boop. Okay, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, so I apologize. It's just easier this way, so I don't have to click back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What else do I need to do here? In the next couple of steps, I need to go ahead and check on. I need to check on our build here, our cut. Oh, it's finished. Let me go outside and go grab that real fast. There we are. So now we can take this and this. It's on the plexi now. So we just need one more piece, and I think we'll be good to go. I think we'll be done with it. Oh man, this is exciting because it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Take a look. It's in the plexi now. All right. This is great. So now we have to go back over here. We're done with this. We can hit dismiss. Hit dismiss. And then we are going to go to the main Glowforge thing and hit this one right here. And then that's the one that we're doing for Crazy. This is the one that we're doing for us. We're going to cut this one out now. Yes. Yes, this is I'm extremely happy about this. Oh, what happened with the other piece though? What's going on with that? What happened? Why doesn't it want to print? Oh. It has it's filament poop. That's what they call it. They call it filament poop. All right. So that's being done right there right now. It's untitled. All right, we can close down. I'm going to tell my son to hit the button for this too, right? So yeah, that's where we're at. And so there's a couple other pieces that we have to cut in there, but I think outside of that we're fine, right? So let's get back to these other parts here, and so that we have a good understanding of what we're doing. Let's boom, let's go. So while all that's getting cut right now, let's do this. We're gonna hammer in some other things here. No, we don't need anything hammered right there. We need to have it hammered in at the top. I've already put these together. It's flawed a little bit because this is my first run with this. Let me move this out the way. It's flawed just a little bit, but I'm okay with that, right? Because this is the first run for this version, and we'll ultimately perfect this version as time goes on, right? But I think I'm overall satisfied with what's going on with this build so far. But again, I have to find the screws. Where are the screws at? Where's my screws? I need to do a better job of, oh, there it is. Never mind, I put it where it's supposed to be at, but I just wasn't paying attention. So there goes a screw right there, and there goes a screw right here. And now we get the hammer. And again, like I said before, normally we would have to melt them in, but I didn't want to melt these in this go around. There we go. And now that's where that goes. And instead of, I'm going to do it differently this go around. I'm going to put this piece on here like this, because this little notch right here goes into this notch right there, so it stays stable, right? Had it going in the wrong hole. Pause. Boom. It's stable now, right? I thought that's one of the things that me and Germs discussed, like how do we make this stuff a little bit more stable so that people don't like knock it over? Because before it was like a swinging door. It's like, no, I don't think I like that. And then Germs said, hey, I got you. Don't worry about that. We'll get it all taken care of, figured out. And like I said before, you know, the homie, when we sat down together to figure it out, we made those adjustments, and I think these adjustments were really, really good adjustments, and we were able to move forward. So let's see here. I'm gonna get very specific screws to make sure that it stays in place. What screws do I want? I'm gonna use these ones. I'm going to use these screws right here and then put this, here's the placement for it. Let's screw it in. Man, I love how this is all coming together. Boom. Screw this in. And then let's put it on the other side, right? We're putting it on the other side now, right? Boom. Huh? Yeah. Can you guys see that? I think you guys can see that. I already put the caddy and stuff together, so there's nothing to worry about there. And then, boom. Screw it in. You see it? That's really easy to screw in there. I wish I had better angles of this, but I don't know. I don't have any good ideas on how to make better angles. But boom, voila. Why did it pause? Press the button for go to continue printing or click below to cancel print. All right, so now, yes, exactly. This is why you can't trust kids, right? So now we have this, right? So let's, and it's sturdy. There's nothing swinging back and forth or anything. It doesn't swing back and forth or anything like that. You see? It doesn't swing back and forth as I'm doing it. It's very sturdy. It's very stable. Let's take these off, put a little bit of glue on so that we make sure that this stays, right? I want this to stay without any issue. So there is a little bit gluing to this, but I think all devices have some sort of glue or some sort of, I don't want to say jank because I don't think it's jank, but like certain devices, they have to have glue so it stays in place, not that it's a bad build. And I think this goes for this right here too. I mean, toys have glue. Other devices have some type of adhesive to keep everything together. And that's what I'm doing for this one. I got some adhesive to keep the speaker mount together. And we're going to put that on just like this. All right. And then I think what I need to do, or what I want to do, is kind of maybe do the same thing over here. Just put a little bit of glue on those parts so it stays. It has a notch in there that it's using to stay in place, but just to keep it in there for sure and for good. Put it on there just like that. And if that doesn't work, we always can go back to it and, you know, make adjustments and fix it as needed, right? Boom, there we go. Put a bit more right here. And I think we'll be good to go, right? I think I want to get a clamp or something. Do I have one of my clamps here? Yeah, I have a clamp. 2 clamps. To make sure it kind of stays there, right? And I don't need to glue everything. I just need to glue some of it, right? Ouch! That hurt. I'm going to have to hold it for a second. I don't let them touch expensive toys generally. Why does it say pause? It still says pause. I'm going to have to go out there myself and check on it. Jeez Louises. But yeah, let's put that off to the side and we have this clamped. And then we're going to keep on with it in a second, in a bit. Yeah, and we'll keep on going on with it in a bit here. There goes this part right there. So let's take a quick bathroom break real quick, and we'll be right back. I'm going to check on why it's not working right, all right, guys? Be right back. It seems the same son that ruined a $2,000 PC because he took too long of a drink and spit it right into the. Whoa, that's a spanking. That's a spanking.
Kalara, India. I was sent here by Bison to do some research on this little temple that was out here. I had a backpack with a cell phone in it, a satellite phone in case I got lost. I had some other stuff, you know, research stuff. And I had a tour guide with me, you know, to show me around.
He was weird.
And this is what happened.
Okay. First time in India, I ain't never been here. So many trees, there were so many men there. Never had I seen such magical scenery. The weather here was tropical. A weem away, when we was walking through the jungle, a mighty, mighty jungle. I had a question, but I wasn't trying to sound dumb though. I wanted to know about what I heard about this dude. I wanted to know if what I heard was true. Okay. Supposedly there was this guy who was old, but was very, very strong. The master of yoga. He was well known, admired with clout. His limbs could stretch long. He spat fire out his mouth. Wait, fire out his mouth? Yeah, I didn't believe that. So if ever I saw him, then I wanted to see that, believe that. I turned around to ask the tour guide, but when I turned around, he was nowhere in sight. I was like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, fam. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. I'm like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bruh. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Now I'm alone and I'm mad. I need to use the phone. Hold on. Where's my bag? I can't believe that I just got robbed. Ball getting robbed, dog, that's just odd. That eyeball must face my wrath. As I clenched my fist, up ahead I saw the end of the path. So I didn't think he could've went too far. So to find him really shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna find him. As I made it through the trees, that's what I was thinking. Suddenly I felt a breeze, and it's hard to explain, man, it ain't that simple. See, the wind pointed my attention to a temple. When I looked out to all the villagers, my attention was brought to where a pillar was, and he was standing right there with my bag in his hand, but then he disappeared. I was like, yo, what the heck? Where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bro. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, son. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yeah. So when I saw that, I took off running as fast as I could, man, through the village. I ran through the village people. Pause. But the way I was moving and ducking and dodging, you would have thought my name was Ocho Cinco or something, man. I was moving, man. So I got to the front of the temple. It looked very plain on the outside, but real plain, real basic. When I opened that door, man, what happened when you opened it? Like, wow. It had to be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It had gold, it had pictures, the floor was all turquoise and stuff. I was like, man, it's like cribs or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I saw a red door at the end of the hallway. You know, usually when you see red doors, like anywhere, you think it's important or someone important like is behind that door. So I thought maybe the thief was like working for someone trying to get in Bison's business and all that. I need to get that backpack back. You know what I'm saying? So I was just about to open the door, but like, I felt something on my back, and
we're there. So let's take a look at this part right here. We were just talking about the USB-B right there. And I'm able to print out these little pieces right here to help keep those things into place. And let's put it in place just like this. And so now we have the ability to plug our devices in there, and it's not like hanging out there and floating willy-nilly or anything like that. And I definitely like being able to print those out myself, because like you get it online, buy it online for quite a bit, man. They can get expensive, you know, probably $5 for something like that. Some sellers sell them cheaper, but a couple of places I like to buy, they don't do it for under that. it's not weird, but you know, that's just what they want. I mean, they're making a killing. I can't be mad at them for wanting to make their money, right? You definitely can't be mad at that, because I'm the same way. I want to make my money too, right? So there's not a lot I can do right now while I'm waiting outside of, because there's other pieces that need to be done. Oh, you know what we can do? We can come up with the design for the Avatar Last Airbender design that we're going to put in the plexi, right? So let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. And it's going to be really quick. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. At least I don't want it to be anything elaborate. I just wanted to say Avatar Last Airbender, and then once we have it say Avatar Last Airbender, we can put it on the plexi there and have it cut down and cut out. Oh, my stuff is overheating. That's what's happening right now. It's overheating a little bit because it is pretty daggone hot outside. So I got to find out better ways to make sure that I can do these without it overheating, because it was only one print and it overheated, right? So I don't want to bring it inside, because guess what's going to happen? All these fumes are going to come into the house, right? But I guess we can wait a sec for that piece right there. I don't want to take apart another arcade stick just so I can finish this one up either. So that's going to be a huge deal also. So we give it some time. That's what happens when you have devices in the garage and you don't have a garage that is what you called weatherproof, I guess you can say. A weathered garage. Is that a word? A weathered garage? I don't know. But let's check this out. We're gonna come over here. Let's create a new file for this. To me, that makes sense. We're gonna create a new file for this one, and or better yet, hold on. Let me see if I can do it this way. We're gonna say Avatar Last Airbender logo. Let's see if we can find one. So that says Avatar Last Airbender, but I think I like this one. Let's see what happens. Let's see. No, because it's gonna be black. We want a PNG of this, right? They already knew I wanted a PNG. That's why they did it like that. That's not a PNG, the one I want. I want something that's kind of clear on the background. It's blurry. I think I could get away with that, but I don't think I can get away with that one specifically. Let's see. What about this one? No, that is not a PNG. Not what I'm looking for. I don't want Nickelodeon above it either. I don't want it to say, oh, is this? No, I can't get away with that. That's a little too pixelated for my liking. That's some of the old school stuff. There goes Ang or Ang. Which way you say it? Is it Ang or Ang, or how do you say his name properly? I don't know if there's a straight up right way to say it. That's Generations. I don't want Generations. I want the Last Airbender. This one might be let's try this one because it's textured, right? We might be able to get away with that one because it's textured. And let's hope for the best as far as like the cut on the outside. I just had that. Let's go. All right, yeah, let's go with this route. Let's copy image, and then we're gonna go into the Glowforge, and we're gonna open up a new one. Ang like bang. Don't say Ang, because people are gonna get mad. At least I say the original. So yeah, they say that in the original show, but then they had that movie and they were like Ang, Ang. Like that didn't make sense to me, you know? Ang. Ooh, we can delete this one too. I don't need that one anymore. It causes confusion. Let's see here. Where is that at? V2 Steam Deck template. Is it in this one? I can't remember where it was. No, it's not that. Yeah, it is that one. It is that one. Where's the arching piece though? That's what I need, the arching piece. At least that's how, yeah, they say it in an original show. But again, there's always that one guy. It's pronounced dude, shut up. Nobody cares what it's called. Oh, there it is. So we have this pronounce his name. That's his name. Take this and we center it all. It's middles and then center. There you go. And I think we're gonna have this engraved. Engrave. And then we want this piece right here. We want that piece right there to be cut. We want that one to be cut. And oh, we got to make sure we have the thick, clear plexi for this. All right, great. So we're going to save that for later. And then the other one that we have to do here, especially now that I don't have to, there's a little thing on top, right? Oh, it is in that one. BP panel, have it in that one. Your print will automatically resume in a few minutes. Okay, great. I don't know why it keeps on getting so hot. So now I got to figure out, like, do I want to, what type of like avatar legends thing do I want in this one right here, right? And I think I want to get 2 cuts at the same time and like ultimately hope for the best on this one. Like because on top, so it says Avatar Legends in the marquee piece, right? But then after that, I want it. Let's see if we can find another avatar design that might work for or do you know what? Avatar Last Airbender elements. Let's see if we get some elements here and see if we can get elements straight across. That might be something that might be really cool to put in one spot, and then in the other spot we put, because it's like 1,000 degrees in your garage. If the door isn't closed, it's wide open. Freaking wild, man. The freaking door is like wide open, bro. Oh, that would be cool. I know it's that hot in St. Louis. Most of it's humidity more than anything else. It's the humidity that's really messing everything and everybody up. So let's maybe that might be one that we can do. But it might take a long time to do that too. I don't want it to take forever. Or maybe the right answer is to have just the regular symbols on top. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Copy image. And then we're just going to put the regular symbols on top of here like this. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that. There we go. I think that might come out really cool. Now let's align all this. And we're going to center that right there. And then we're also going to center middles too. Boom. And middles. There we go. So that should be centered pretty well. That doesn't look centered to me. Move it over some. There we go. I think that works out. So we're going to have that on the top and bottom there. And it's still cooling down. I might have to take another break to try to figure out a way to keep it cool. And maybe I get some ice or something like that. As a matter of fact, yeah, let me call my wife. Let me call my wife real fast to see if she's available and where she's at. Let me call her. Nothing wrong calling your wife. Let me call her. Hey, are you when are you gonna be heading back? Because I want to get a bag of ice, and if you're like on your way back, it'd be great because my laser cutter, it overheated. So, okay, then I'll figure it out. Thanks, babe. Yep. Bye. All right. Well, I might have to end. Well, let's we're for the stream part. Got no, no yeah, I do have a fan, but it just kind of is what it is. For the stream part here, I might have to come back to this and do this a little bit later. If you guys are in the Discord and stuff like that, you guys can probably join me there. But we can do everything but that right now. Let's see what this looks like and what we have right now, and then we all kind of move forward from there, okay? I think that's fair. So, boom. Nope, wrong one. All right, so let's unplug the keyboard again. Jeez. So the lesson learned here is cut all your acrylic stuff in the evening so that it doesn't overheat. It's very hot outside. So what we have to do is take this, put it right here. That part right there is done. Then we take, I'm just trying to make sure everything's coming together. So we take this part right here and slide it over like this. And that's good to go. And that's done, right? And then what we want to do is lock this in to make sure that it's locked, right? So I have these little latches here. And maybe I'll make, all this together might make some just one good complete video. Because some of these things you just can't see. But there's a locking mechanism that I created for this. And this locking mechanism allows everything to stay in place. And that's what we want to do here, right? We want to make sure this is sturdy and stays in place, right? Boom. Now that stays. Good job. There. And then we have the other lock here. Hey, what's up, Pierce? How's it going, dude? How come it's not turning? I need it to turn. There we go. It's turning now. And that side is done. So now everything's in place. So now that's locked in. And now the next part, so you guys can see just as it's coming together, what's going on here. I'm going to put this in. But before I put that in, I need to hammer some stuff in, right? Oh, you haven't seen my newest designs and stuff like that. I got to show it to you of what I'm doing. And I'll bring it all together here in a second. So now, you see this part right here. This is where that stuff is going to be anchored in, right? We want these really long ones here. Yeah, that's what we want. And these long ones fit in like this. Yeah, I think I got the right ones. That goes in like that, but I think I need something that's a little bit thicker. I need something to go thicker in the hole. Is this thicker? I'm gonna have to super glue that in. The whole bone's a bit. That's funny. So boom. So that holds that in like that. But I need, that's interesting that that didn't come together the way I expected to. I thought I had that thick enough. So it means I have to glue that in there, right? I thought I had the right ones. He said, we don't play pause around here? No pause. No pause. Because we're serious. We're serious. We want it to happen. All right, I think this might be the one. I think, yeah, that's the one. But that's too loose. I need it this thick. So I'm gonna have to super glue that in to make sure it works. But that's okay, I don't mind. Super gluing it in and make it stay. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. All right, so let's do that. And we're gonna take a little bit of super glue here and put it in the everybody drives in an ambulance car. Throw your hands up. Ooh, throw your hands up. Ah. Everybody drives in an ambulance car. Throw your hands up. That's a little bit too much lubricant, too much glue. You gotta make sure all the glue is in there really good. I'm gonna use the end of the stick there. Let's wipe it down. You two organize, man. That's one thing about you that I need to. Shoot, you'd be surprised at the things that I'm not organized with, right? You know, I've tried to move. The new movie's pretty good. Oh, you actually liked it? Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. I didn't expect you to like that movie. We're gonna do it this way instead, and I think I might have to get a longer screw to make that work. And that's a little frustrating, but that's okay. But we got the super glue in there to make sure that it all comes together and all works. And that's something that I'm gonna work out as we continue to grow with this project here. The animation is insane. This is the Cora one, right? I'm gonna have to take this apart so it doesn't break. There you go. Ooh. And you know, even then I might just leave that top part alone for this particular build. It just kind of is what it is on this one. Yeah, I think that's what's going to have to happen is leave the top alone for this one, and I'll finally find a project that I want to use the top for more than anything else. But yeah, we still can keep on going with this. We stick this in like this, just like here, just like that. That doesn't break. And then we're gonna take these pieces here. This is one of the things I was talking about before, where it's like, hey, you know, this is just part of the process. This is just part of the builds that we have as we're learning, as we're going through. And this is coming together real flush. I like that. I like it a lot. Put that right here, and boom, it's all come together without any glue. I think that's a great thing, because especially when I start making this as like a DIY kit, that's going to be really, really important that we don't use glue if people want to do it themselves, you know? So boom, there we are. No glue. That's cool. So then the next part of that is we're going to put it on top of here. Man, the thing's still freaking cooling down. Put it on top. Like this. Boom. I think we're in a good place, guys, to where we can ultimately take a break. And I'll probably do this later on in the evening. So if you want to check me out in Discord, you're more than welcome to come hang out with me there. But this is where we're at right now. I have one plexi, so you can see some of how it's coming together. We put this riser piece in here. And I guess tomorrow we can test this bad boy out, or maybe this evening, test it out and see what happens. Here you go. There, I think that looks pretty good, you know. Let's take a look. And I'm gonna end it right here because it's overheating and it's gonna take a little bit of time to get the laser cutter to do what it's supposed to. But check that out. This is what we have so far, and it's just a matter of putting the buttons together so that you can use this device, right? Let me scoot back some. So now what you have to do is imagine for now, until we finish it, because that's our next step. We're gonna put right here that avatar design right there, and then probably put something on the top right here, that other avatar there, and then we're gonna rise this part up just a little bit, and then we are going to put the buttons on in the back there. And those are our next steps. And then after that, we'll test it out and see if it all comes together. And you guys tell me if you like it or not. So I'm gonna leave right here. I'm gonna try to cool down my 3D cutter, my laser cutter, and then we'll get back at this tomorrow and definitely play Avatar Legends. I do want to get into the story mode and stuff like that in the game, but it's just like today. It didn't all come together like I expected to or wanted to. It is what it is. I'm not upset. You know, it happens to the best of us, because I definitely want to talk about putting the buttons in and where the buttons go. And there's suggested ways for your button layout to be. And then there is the way that I like it to be. So there's different levels to it. So I'm going to leave it right here for now for you guys. And then check me out in the Discord later on this evening. Maybe even into this afternoon, because all I'm literally gonna do is go out and get some ice and then come back and then try to figure it out and finish it up. And if not, you know what? Better yet, I think the answer might be finish this up tomorrow, because I don't know if this cooling down thing is going to be. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this up tomorrow. We're going to talk about this in the Discord if people are available to talk about this in the Discord, and we'll just go from there. So let me see if there's any buddies that are online right now. If I have buddies online, I'm gonna send you guys over to some buddies and people that I like. Sometimes it's not about the category. It kind of goes back to that thing we were talking about with Mixer. Again, this is what it looks like. It wasn't about the category on Mixer. It's like, hey, I want my communities and I want our communities to overlap, and that's what I'm more for when it comes to. You know, I get it. Some people aren't like that, but I am. It's more about that for me. And then there's a whole bunch of lessons learned today for how to put this together on stream if I want to do this on stream. So that ultimately works out. So let's see. Twitch.com. .tv, excuse me. Twitch.tv. And then we're going to go to this part right here. We're going to go to Stream Manager. And let's see what buddies are online. You know what? Let's go to Cup of Joe. We're going to go to... I like Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe is a cool dude. He's doing some art stuff right now. Let's go Cup of Joe. There we go. And let's check him out. So with that, I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of Waves and Ways of People in Determination, Success, and Victory. Don't block with your face, and I'll see you next time. And yes, I'll be up there at Fusion eventually. You said you go in at 6, so I'll come and holler at you at 6, man. All right, peace out. Thank you so much for spending time with me and the rest of Determination. Please follow me on all my social media platforms that are listed here. If you just missed the show, I will be back on weekdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. CST. That's Central Standard Time. Also, join the Discord for announcements and additional conversations like the ones we've had today. Success and victory, and I will see you next time.